Well, hello and happy Dude Souls night. It is Wednesday, which means it's time for more Dude Souls. We already got a couple people in the chat. BD Jake is here. What's up, Jake? Saying like the stream nerds. Yes, like the stream nerds. I'd appreciate it. And Flame Age is also here. What's up, Flame Age? Saying Dank Souls. Yep. Welcome to episode 14 of Dude Souls, episode 2 of Reverse Dude Souls. Now that I've beaten it, and we have officially dubbed January 15th Dude Souls Day, we are flipping the script, and we're watching Dude play it, and he's doing no armor, all strength, big weapons, and showing me how the master does it. So, he did in one stream what took me about 3 streams, and his kill count is at 9, and by this point, my kill count was like almost 80. So, the master's showing me how it's done. So let's go ahead and get on into it and continue watching Dude pwn the game. So let's join the Discord. All right. Dude, are you there? Oh, I hear the game audio. I see you. I don't hear you. Can you hear me? I know last night you could hear me, it's just I couldn't hear you until you figured something out. So, we did not audio test ahead of time, so we may run into some technical difficulties, but we got them mostly figured out about midway through last stream, because he's streaming his perspective from Discord, and then we're just watching the Discord stream. So a little bit different than usual. And the audio started out terrible last time, and it was a little blurry, but we got it all figured out, so the audio was good, the video was good, when we last spoke. When we last played, not last week, because I was on Carl's channel last week, but the week before, about halfway through the stream, we got all the technical difficulties fixed. Let's see here. Oh, it's my Discord settings that are wrong. Stupid Discord is like... even though I never ever change it, Discord's like, oh, your input, let's set it back to the default digital audio interface, which I have no idea what that is. When I have a specific microphone, and it doesn't default to that one. So let's switch the audio input and see if Dude can hear me. Alright, Dude, can you hear me now? Alright, I see you talking, so I'm pretty sure you can hear me, but I cannot hear you. Let's see if my audio output settings are correct. Default headphones. I think my audio output settings are correct. But my audio input was wrong a second ago. I was talking, you couldn't hear me, and that's because my Discord input was set to the default audio instead of my microphone. I switched that, and then I think you can hear me now. Okay, yes, you can hear me. Replied in chat, but I can't hear you. I can hear the game, but I can't hear you.
How about now?
Ah, there we go.
I forgot to turn on the monitor and output on my OBS.
Ah, there we go. All right. Audio issues resolved. I can hear you and the game. So let's switch on over to the right one. And my OBS is picking up the Discord. So go ahead and say something again. Just to make sure.
Howdy.
Yes. All right. It's picking up the game and your
how
audio
loud is this
as well.
compared to my voice?
On my end, it sounds good. Once I switch over here. All right. Here we go. Oh, it's... need to...
Remember, I'm doing the trick where I tell OBS to actually be my microphone.
Yeah. So let me fix... I don't know why the screen size is all messed up, so I need to fix this.
That's weird. I didn't change anything.
Yeah, no, it's not on your end. It's on my end for some reason. So let's shrink
Oh, and
that
by the way,
down.
the reason I'm already in game is because I wanted to load in without being signed in.
Okay.
So
Oh, so you don't get invaded?
Yeah.
All right. So I got it shifted around. Oh, it's... You know what?
Although once I loaded in, I did replug my Ethernet cable so I can still get the trophies. So the time
Yes. Yeah, I hate not having the timestamp on the achievements or trophies.
I mean, the fact that there's a roundabout way for offline mode in this version is kind of annoying, but at least it's an easy roundabout way. Just unplug your console before you load in, and then when you load in, unplug it back in.
All right, I think we got it all situated. I've got you on screen. I got your game. I got the death splits between you and me. Your current death count. Oh, I forgot to turn on the death counter in the background though, because let me get that launched.
How much? How many kills? How many deaths do I have?
I was right. I was like, I'm
Right,
pretty
first-
sure it's 9, and it's 9.
I could have swore it was 7, but well.
So yeah, I have to run that program in the background in order for it to update when I push the plus and minus buttons, and I did not do that yet. So give me a moment, and I will get that program running. Death counter.
Oh, that's why I've been upgrading my weapons.
Alright, it's running. Let me test it, make sure. Plus 10.
I don't have any
Alright.
shards.
Perfect. Alright, it's running. Alright, I think we are all good to go.
Gotcha.
So,
Time to go.
where,
Time to go to the fun part.
where did we leave off? You are in... That's right, we
sewers.
just
I
beat the
beat the
Gaping
Gaping
Dragon. So
Or
next
Gaping
thing up
Dragon.
is Queelag. Or, Q-Lag.
Yep. Something like that.
So we got, I don't know if they're still
Spider
there, but I saw 2 people chat, and there's 2 people watching the stream. We got BD Jake and Flame Age coming to watch you kick butt and take names, and you're all out of bubble gum.
I posted in the Melee's Fighters channel.
Okay.
You already did a reaction to it. Talking about all the ones about Super County.
Your audio now is getting muffled by the game audio, so it's difficult to hear you. I remember we were having that problem last stream, and then you did something and fixed it.
Here's something.
So. Oh. Turn this up. Right about there. We are currently in the, not the catacomb, we're in the sewers. Yeah, and, oh, I wanted to see if splits, can I?
You know what? I'm gonna use this glitch to just increase my my audio. How about now?
Okay, yeah, you sound much better now. Question is, if you talk while there's a lot of game audio, whether I'll still be able to hear you.
How about now?
Okay, yeah, that definitely sounds better.
Gotcha. Of course, I could always lower the game volume as well.
Oh yeah, I wanted to try and... Yeah, I don't think I can do that in OBS.
Do what?
Yeah, I think I tried figuring that out last week and it wasn't working. I wanted to underline the death count. Not the death count, but like this, like where I was, so we kind of know where you are in the game compared to me at any given time. I want to underline it and then switch it as we go, but it doesn't look like there's an underline option.
Gotcha.
Let's see here. Unless, can we do...
Wait, do I even have a
Well,
bow
that
and
is a
arrow right
shame.
now?
But no, come back. Not every. They'll be
Because that would be something I could use later for the. Oh yeah, I do. Feather arrows.
Oh, you know what?
Okay, I do have light.
I have an idea.
Or longbow. What are you talking about?
On the text thing. Let's see here if this... Can I underline?
Hi, should
No. Can I differentiate?
I'll buy 100 arrows. Actually, no, I'll buy 200.
Preparing to cheese the dragon?
Well, the Hydra and the zombie
the
dragons.
Hydra and the zombie dragon.
Thank you.
Alright.
The only reason why I haven't upgraded most of my equipment right now is I just don't have the Titanite shards. I haven't done the grinding for them.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. We're on our way to Blighttown. Oh, joy.
Yep. And you got to remember, whenever you went through it, you had way more
Yeah, I don't
poison
have
resistance.
armor and... yeah, you got
It's more the poison resistance than anything else.
Fortunately, when I went through on my second playthrough, I did die to this first guy right here that comes up on you, but then
Because you
after
forgot
that,
about him.
no, I didn't forget about him. I just wasn't. I tried going back up the ladder, and then he got me. I think while I was going up the ladder. But the guys that shoot the darts at you, since I was more ready for them, I didn't really have a problem with them.
Yeah. When you know where they are, that's not too terrible.
Yeah, I didn't really have much difficulty getting through Blighttown.
Yes, kited only one.
Nice.
I want to kite a little bit further away just to make sure the other one doesn't come up behind me.
Nice.
And that's why you get good at
Backstabs.
Yep.
Oh, what was that? You hit
He,
him and it didn't take any damage.
That's because he was still getting up.
Oh.
You gotta remember they do that so that whenever they try to hit you while you're getting up, you can't really get
The
hurt.
same thing applies to them.
Yeah, you gotta remember a lot of the things that apply to you apply to them,
Yeah.
and vice versa.
Except for that douchebag Gwyn at the end of the game. He has unlimited stamina.
Yeah, but he is supposed to be the final boss, so it makes a bit more sense.
It's like,
supposed to be
yeah,
hard.
up until this point, everything that works for you also, or everything that works against you also works for you, except Gwyn. He's got unlimited stamina, and he's really crazy fast. Despite having no poison resistance, its poison defense is doing not bad. But then again,
That's
you
because
are
I'm blocking the
blocking
hits.
most of it, or all.
If you don't block the hits, I pretty much will be
will you
instantly
start taking
poisoned.
poison damage on one hit if you don't block it?
Pretty much, yeah. Time to kite these guys away from the poison.
Yeah. Nice. Double kill. Oh, perfect timing.
And I got some souls that way. Now this is where I should start having the frame rate issues like crazy.
Yeah, because this is not the remastered version, right?
Nope, this is the original PS3 version.
That's what I thought.
Yeah,
I was
you
like,
could
I don't
already
think
see
the
it.
remastered one was on PS3. So when I was, oh wow, yeah, you almost almost filled up on that one.
Yeah, and you
when
gotta
I
remember
was-
that's a toxin.
Yeah. When I was setting the game on the streams, which game was playing, I was like, wait a minute, it's not Dark Souls Remastered, it's the original Dark Souls.
Crap.
Nice. Oh, I never realized that there was a ladder there.
Yep.
I don't think I ever went down that ladder.
I can't remember what's over here. Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
He might knock me off. I hope he does.
Jerk.
Because it's better. I shouldn't have gone down with him down there though.
Yeah, so all the frame rate issues we're seeing is because of the performance, not because of the stream.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't
I wonder,
think...
if there's any of those issues in the original Demon Souls. Because I have not played that version yet.
Yeah, in both
I've already
playthroughs, I did
Souls
not
at all.
come down here. That's only solo Proud Knights. It's not like I missed much.
Yeah, so it's just extra souls, so it's not that big of a deal, but it's nice for your first playthrough.
Yeah, definitely.
Ooh, I almost walked off the edge right there. Just trying to cut corners.
Good question. I think I know the answer, but I will let him answer. Flame Mage says, dude, what is your favorite Souls or Souls-like game or whatever?
I think currently it's still the original Dark Souls.
That's what I figured. Although,
And it's
you would-
because of the way that the world interconnects.
yeah, because you said Dark Souls 2 and 3 are more linear, which is the exact same reason why Ninja Gaiden Black is my favorite. Whereas Ninja Gaiden 2 and 3 are linear. Ninja Gaiden 1 is a Metroidvania like interconnected.
What's funny is all the issues that you have with 3, I almost wonder if it's because they took the Sigma versions of 1 and 2 and made 3 based on those.
No, because the Sigma version, the reason I don't have as much of an issue with Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge as I do the original Ninja Gaiden 3. And the reason why I hate Ninja Gaiden 3 and it's a trash game is they took everything that made a Ninja Gaiden game, at least the Xbox Ninja Gaiden is not the classic. I've not played the NES classic, so when I'm talking about Ninja Gaiden or the original, I'm talking about the original one on Xbox, not the NES ones. Just to preface that.
By the way, before I played Ninja Gaiden on Monday, the only Ninja Gaiden I played was the original NES version. And I actually still own my original copy of that.
Nice.
As a kid. Actually, it was before I was a kid. For some reason, my parents had it.
That's awesome. But basically everything that made Ninja Gaiden 1 and 2 on Xbox Ninja Gaiden, they stripped it all out for Ninja Gaiden 3, the non-Razor's Edge version. Like, there's no additional weapons. You only have the one weapon. There's no ninpo. There's like no upgrades. There's like nothing. It's just you're doing the same thing over and over through the entire game with no variety because you're just using the same weapon and there's nothing else in the game. So that's my issue with Ninja Gaiden 3. That's why Razor's Edge is much better because they added that stuff all back in the additional weapons and the ninpo. They even added additional characters.
I mean, yeah, when you look at Dark Souls, if you're using one weapon at a time, it's because that's your choice.
Yeah, exactly. The one thing that is consistent between the original Ninja Gaiden 3 and the Razor's Edge version that is a negative in my opinion is how the ultimate techniques work, which is when you do your charge attacks. I've played through the game twice and I still don't understand how it works. It just seems to be arbitrary on when you can do it. Whereas in the 1 and 2, it makes perfect sense because normally in combat, things are moving way too fast that you'll never ever be able to just stand there and hold the I'm going to say why because I play it on Xbox because originally
I would just say power attack because in that way people who change the buttons around they'd still understand.
So yeah, so X is typically light attack and Y is heavy attack, and you hold the heavy attack button, typically Y on Xbox, or I think triangle on PlayStation. You can push and hold that, but and you can charge it to level 1 and then to level 2. But the amount of time it takes to charge it is like, I think it's like 3 seconds for level 1 and then 6 seconds for level 2. And how fast-paced the combat is in Ninja Gaiden, that will never, ever, ever happen because how fast. Because if you take a hit, it'll knock you out of the charge attack. So that'll basically never happen. Basically, the only way to do charge attacks in combat is by defeating an enemy, and they drop the essence, which are those yellow, blue, and red orbs. The yellow one is money, the blue one is health, and the red one is restores your ninpo, which is your magic. So the blue and red ones drop pretty rarely, so if you absorb one of those with a charge attack, you'll instantly do a level 2 charge attack. But when you're absorbing the yellow essence, if you only absorb 1, you'll only do a level 1 charge attack, but if you absorb 2, you'll do a level 2 charge attack. Then you don't have to wait for it to charge up. You can do it instantly. But you do have to defeat the enemies first in order to get them to drop. So
Gotcha.
In Ninja Gaiden 3, there are no essence orbs or anything. Just after some arbitrary number of kills, your arm starts flashing, and then you can do basically a charge attack. And I have no idea how it figures when you can and can't. It seems completely arbitrary. And that's my biggest issue that's consistent between both versions of Ninja Gaiden 3.
Gotcha. But that'll be something I figure out eventually.
Yeah, I still have a bunch to do on the Razor's Edge version because I just beat the Razor's Edge version for the first time in December. And there's after you beat the game, you unlock the additional characters, and there is an achievement for beating the entire game with all 4 characters. So I still got to beat it 3 more times. The thing is, the other 3 characters, which are Ayane, Kasumi, and Momiji, they each only have 1 weapon, and each weapon in the game has an achievement for getting 1,000 kills with it.
Yeah.
And
I think the Sigma also has that.
Okay, that makes sense. Those 3 additional characters, you can only use 1 weapon on them each. But when you're playing as Ryu, you have an option of like 8 different weapons, so you have to get 1,000 kills with each of them.
Yeah.
Which I think just comes through natural play.
Yeah. And I already got the 1,000 kills with the Dragon Blade because of the ambush I got stuck at.
Oh yeah, you mentioned that. Oh, I was gonna go look at that and I forgot. I need to go look at that your stream to see
Pretty much,
if
it's one of
that's-
those. It's one of those side rooms you can go into, and then just a bunch of enemies come after you, and you have to kill all of them to get a reward.
Okay, so it wasn't a forced on you thing. It was like kind of out of the way optional thing.
Yeah, and
Okay.
you know how I am. I'm gonna try and do as much in the first playthrough as I can.
Yes. Okay. Gotcha. Because I was thinking that it was like a forced on you thing, and I was like, I remember ambushes, but they were optional, so that's where I was confused. So I do want to go back and check out that stream. I'll probably do that tomorrow, or maybe later tonight. I did fall off and die here once on my second playthrough.
Yeah, I've always hated this part.
But yeah, usually if you go and do those ambushes, they give you a good reward for it. So Flame Mage says, I only have Elden Ring, but I can't wait to start it. I have Elden Ring as well. I will be playing it. I just don't know when. Maybe it'll get me into these too. Obviously, Dark Souls is the only proper Dark Souls I've played, because the only other Souls-like I've played is Jedi Fallen Order, which I wouldn't even consider because it's like a baby's first Souls-like.
Yeah, it's not that cool as a game.
Yeah. From when it comes to like FromSoft Souls-likes, Dark Souls is the only one I've played. But
I think I even played Jedi the one I played on the hardest difficulty.
okay,
I
did not
hardest.
do that because the achievements did not specify a difficulty, so I think I just played it on the normal difficulty.
For me, it was on stream, and I was like, you know what, I gotta do it on the hardest difficulty while I'm on stream.
Nice. But I have heard
stuff
that
on
Elden Ring is a good one to start with because you're not basically locked into a certain path. You can kind of go and do whatever you want. And if something's too hard, you can go do something else and come back to it later.
You also have to remember that it is a game where certain areas are designed for you to be at a certain level.
Okay, so you may go into an area that's way beyond your level at the current time.
Yeah.
You just wouldn't necessarily know that because it doesn't show you enemy levels. You're just going to get wrecked, right?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
So, Neo, I didn't know Ninja Gaiden Xbox was basically Ninja Gaiden Black. Yeah, Black was just the original because on the original Xbox there was two Ninja Gaidens. There was Ninja Gaiden, then Ninja Gaiden Black, and all Ninja Gaiden Black was the original one with the DLC. But this was in the early days of original Xbox Live, and not many people had Xbox Live yet. Heck, not many people even had broadband internet yet. So because of that, they released that DLC on disc, and that was what Ninja Gaiden Black was.
It's kind of like what Dynasty Warriors did with its Extreme
Yeah,
Legends
with those
packs.
Extreme Legends that we were talking about on Achievement Chasers last week. Exactly.
And they still technically do, just because of the way they work.
The only thing I'm not sure about is, because I didn't have Xbox Live until Xbox 360, so I don't know to exactly what extent the DLC that was on Xbox Live was at the time. But I do know for a fact that the original Ninja Gaiden only had 3 difficulties, normal, hard, and very hard, whereas Ninja Gaiden Black, because people were complaining about how hard the original was, they added Ninja Dog mode, which is the easy version, and they also added Master Ninja mode. I don't know if the DLC on Xbox Live had the additional difficulties, or whether you could only get that from the Ninja Gaiden Black disc. So that I'm not sure about. I'd have to look into that. Did not know Ninja Gaiden Xbox was basically Ninja Gaiden Black. I beat the Ninja Gaiden Xbox original, one of the most fun, challenging games I've ever played. Yeah, that's the first one I played. And then when I heard that they were releasing Ninja Gaiden Black, which had more stuff on it, day one buy for me. And yeah, I don't think I've ever raged at a game as hard in my life as Ninja Gaiden Black, but it's still, I ranked it. I just recently went and ranked my top 10 games of all time, and Ninja Gaiden Black was my number 3.
And here's the thing though, you rage so much at Dark Souls.
Yeah, but I didn't have fun with Dark Souls.
You notice the frame rate, how bad it is
Yeah,
here.
it is not good.
Damn it.
Oh, one hit and you're toxic. You toxic white male, you.
I'm not even a dude right now.
Yeah, your character's not. You toxic white female.
I'm gonna see if I can try and get to it.
I know that you got some purple moss, so you should be able to. Unless you're just gonna go back to the bonfire.
Actually, let me check. With that noise, I don't know if I should rate this.
The one thing that I was disappointed,
Yep.
though, it doesn't matter on the gameplay, but from the original Ninja Gaiden on Xbox, when you beat it, you unlocked like the Cyber Ninja skin, and your Dragon Sword became a Plasma Saber, which was pretty cool. They got rid of that in Ninja Gaiden Black. It didn't have
seems
any
like
effect. It was just
I
a
think
cool
I saw
skin.
in Sigma that the plasma sword is there.
Oh, that's in the Sigma version?
Yes.
That's cool. My favorite skin in Ninja Gaiden Black is the one you unlock by beating mission mode. I call it Prince Ryu. He's like wearing a black, like, not like the leather suit that he's wearing throughout most of the game. It's more of like his suit in the first level where it's not actually suit. You know, it's like ninja cloth. But it does, his head isn't covered. He does have a face mask, but it's like black with gold trim, and his long ponytail is coming out. That's my favorite skin. So whenever I'm playing Ninja Gaiden Black, I always use that one.
Gotcha.
But
And it's one of the hardest ones to get, isn't it?
it's not that difficult because what you have to do in order to unlock that one is on Ninja Gaiden Black, in order to unlock mission mode, you have to beat the game. And then once you've unlocked mission mode, you just have to finish the last mission. There are, I want to say there's like 51 missions in mission mode.
There is an achievement for getting doing everything in that. So
Okay, that would make sense. However, in order to get that skin I was just talking about, you don't actually have to beat every single mission. You only have to beat the last one. But they unlock in tiers. So when you first go into mission mode, there's basically 5 missions in a tier, and but when you first go into mission mode, you have the first 2 tiers unlocked. So you only need to beat 5 of those to unlock the next tier, then 5 more to unlock the next tier. So if you complete all of them in tiers like 1, 2, 3, and 4, you'll unlock the final mission, which is like one continuous one, where you actually have save points, where none of the other missions have save points because it's just like a combat arena in one room, whereas the last one is like you get items and it's like a long continuous mission. But the tier before that, you can completely skip if you do all the missions before it. And then if you can skip that tier, which is the hardest tier, because that tier, you have to fight 2 bosses at a time in each one of those missions, and they are nuts. I've beaten them all on normal. A couple of them I've beaten on hard. I don't think I ever beat any of them on very hard. They are insanely difficult. Probably the hardest challenge in the game if you were to try and do any of them on Master Ninja.
well, you know, because there's achievements for them, I'm going to be eventually doing them. On
There might
Sigma.
not be an achievement for beating every mission on Ninja Gaiden, or on Master Ninja. I would have to look at the achievements.
I think there is.
That would be insane if you had to beat every mission on Master Ninja. There very well could. I haven't looked at the achievements, but yeah, if you do all the missions before that, you can skip that last tier and go straight to the last mission, which is the long continuous one. And once you beat that mission, you unlock that skin, even if you haven't beat every single mission, as long as you beat that last.
Sounds like how Melee does its vent matches.
Yeah,
Or-
very similar. So, but yeah, for anyone who doesn't know, once Dude has finished his run through of Dark Souls here, to be a bit of a palate cleanser because of how much I love Ninja Gaiden and how much I was not a fan of Dark Souls, I'm going to be doing a playthrough myself of Ninja Gaiden Black. It shouldn't take that long because it's not a terribly long game. It's just I haven't played it in a long time, so I'll be a bit rusty. But I am going to do it on hard, so it's not too easy on me. So once we're done here, I'm going to do a quick run through of Ninja Gaiden Black as kind of a palate cleanser in the place here of our Wednesday night Dude Soul stream. And then after that, I've got some ideas. We'll probably start doing some group game nights, but we'll figure that out here once we get to that point. So, all right. So let's see here. Yeah, one of the most challenging games I've ever played. Amon Ra is here saying, "Moo, what's up, Amon Ra? Moo to you too. Good evening." So much PTSD in this place. Yes, there is. Not for Dude, but for me.
I have a little bit, but not nearly that. Didn't die too often here. Oh wait.
I was very glad that those douchebags don't respawn.
Yeah, that's actually a good thing.
Those guys are a pain.
So it's always good to go find them, even if you
Yes.
die from them by killing them.
I think I was able to make it through without dying to any of them, but yeah, exactly. Even if you do die to them, make sure you kill them so they're not there next time. So, all right, while you're doing that, let me go check the Sigma achievements and see. I looked at them once, like a long time ago, when they first came out.
Yeah, well, you know me. I have to go through and get every achievement whenever I play a game,
All right.
especially when I do it on stream.
Let me see.
Although this will be the exception because I'll just get the other achievements that I would get on second and third playthroughs on my own.
Alright, so far you have 4. Chapter 1, obtain a scarab. Oh yeah, defeat 1,000 enemies with Dragon Sword already, and kill every enemy in an ambush. Can you complete an ambush without killing every enemy? How is that
I don't
even
think
possible?
No, it's because I kept dying during the ambush,
Yeah,
and
but,
because of it's because they probably keep how many kills you got with a weapon.
right, but
whenever
there's an
you
achievement
die.
for killing every enemy in an ambush. How do you defeat an ambush without killing every enemy? And it says it's a
Don't know.
missable achievement. I don't get that. But anyways,
Well, maybe Sigma still uses the old way of going through the game where you still you can't like select. I don't think there's a mission select.
or chapter select.
Yeah,
Yeah, and then there's an achievement
it's like
for...
it's very much like the first Devil May Cry that way.
Okay. Yeah, I
Although
thought...
Devil May Cry actually had a new game plus. I don't know if.
Yeah, Ninja Gaiden did. I just don't know if the Sigma version does.
Probably does. So that way you don't.
I
have
would
to keep on
assume
leveling
it does, but I haven't played it, so I can't say definitively. And odd, I thought there was going to be an achievement for every chapter, but there's an achievement for chapter 1, 5, 10, 15, and probably beating the game.
Because I think there's 19 chapters, isn't there?
That sounds about right. I just don't remember the exact number because it's been a long, like I said, it's been a long time since I played it.
I think I'm already out of Blighttown.
Hey, Steve is here. Steve, what's up, Steve? Yes.
Oh, wait,
He's-
never mind. No, I'm not. Get out a little bit more.
Dude's woman is down to her skivvies.
Okay,
going
so
all
this always
strength.
looks like it actually has something down here, but it doesn't.
Yeah, I was wandering around there on my second playthrough. I'm like, is there did my game glitch? Is there supposed to be something here, or am I just imagining things? And I was like, yeah, I guess not. But yeah, dude is showing how to do it without armor to make it even that much more difficult. Yeah, and
Well, it's not that much more difficult whenever you can kill things in one hit.
Well, as long as you can also not get hit.
Well, that's the trick.
Yeah. So, but yeah, if you're noticing some frame rate loss, that is not the stream. That is the performance. He is playing the PS3 version, not the remastered version. That way he can still get some credit for it by getting the PlayStation trophy since he hasn't played the PS3 version yet. So, Steve's like,
Then I'll
what the hell?
eventually
That's a
get the PS3.
chick? Yes. But she's very ugly. That's why she's wearing a bag on her face.
Ooh, I was not
Ouch.
expecting that.
So yeah, Reverse Dude Souls is there's not as much rage on this one because he's already good at the game.
Yep. Climb up and get that toxin guy.
So all right, let's see here. Looking at the Sigma achievements. Complete chapter 5, obtain 10 scarabs. Complete chapter 10, obtain 30 scarabs. There's an achievement for all scarabs, but isn't 30? Or no, that must be the achievement for all scarabs because there was only 30 scarabs, unless they changed the number in the Sigma version. Defeat 100 enemies with projectile weapons. That's easy. Finish all chapters in the game.
Especially with all the bats that you can.
Oh yeah, just killing the bats over and over with the shurikens. That should be pretty easy. And you don't have to worry about ammo either.
Thing is, though, I don't have anything to get rid of toxin.
Although
right
once you
now.
get to the military base, a lot of the enemies you deal with the military base, you have to use your arrows, so you'll probably get tons of kills with your arrows at that point too. Get 10 million karma. Find all Team Ninja logos. That's added in the Sigma version because I don't remember there ever being Team Ninja logos in the original. Use the ultimate technique on 100 enemies. That should be pretty natural. Use the Inferno magic 100 times. That's pretty natural. Max out your essence at 99,999. If you just don't spend anything, you'll definitely get that. But you'll want to spend it because you want to, upgrade your stuff. But you should be able to farm, so you can always go
I'm
back
actually
and
just
get
gonna
more.
run straight to the next bonfire.
Yeah, that's what I
Because
did.
well, it's because I have both toxin and
Oh, you
poison
have
right now.
toxic and poison? Ooh, that's not good. Oh, sweet. Steve says he'll be back in Chicago in September, so definitely make sure to plan with the boys for another get-together. And yeah, Flammate says, yeah,
There we go.
not as cold, I hope. So, use the Azuna drop 100 times. That's easy. Be a hero 100 times. I don't even know what that means. Let's see. Oh, wait. On hero mode?
Yeah, the main reason why I ran there is because I had no more way of getting rid of toxin.
Nah. Okay, so here's something that's new. Hero mode is something that's in Sigma that was not in the original. Once you get low on health, you can activate hero mode. You have to do, and you can only do that on the easiest difficulty. And there's an achievement for doing that 100 times. Use fire wheels 100
That
times.
just sounds like a grind.
That's easy. You'll probably get that once you get to the ghost fish, because God, those things are one of the most annoying enemies in video game history. Not as annoying as the pinwheel skeletons, though. Those might be my #1 most annoying enemy of all time. Get 1,000 kills with Vorgorian flails. Those are awesome. That should be pretty easy. Get 100 kills with Rachel. Oh, there is an achievement for all scarabs and 30 scarabs, so they must have more than 30 scarabs now. Get 1,000 kills with dual katanas. Dual katanas wasn't even in the original game, so. Oh yeah, I forgot. You fight. Hey, it's Dark Link. It's almost like a clone of you.
Those damn bugs hit me and messed me up.
Just die already. You have no armor either. Why are you taking so much damage?
There we go.
Now stay dead. So, yeah, but get 1,000 kills with dual katanas, which wasn't even in the original game, so that was a new weapon. They didn't add that until Ninja Gaiden 2.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and hit the soft cap of
the soft strength cap.
Because I'm already at 40 strength.
Nice.
Now, the big real question at this point: what am I gonna level up next?
Endurance, of course.
Endurance, vitality, or dexterity. Any of those will work.
Yeah. But yeah, in Ninja Gaiden Black, the closest thing to dual katana was the Katetsu, which was the sword that you got by defeating Doku. But it constantly drained your health, and the only way to counter it was with the Armlet of Tranquility. They took the Armlet of Tranquility out of the Ninja Gaiden Black version. The only time you ever get it is in a couple of the missions. And what it does is it slowly restores your health, so it basically counters the slowly draining your health that the Katetsu did. And it was still only one sword, but it was kind of like when you're using the Staff Saber on Fallen Order. Occasionally you could take it apart and do a 2-saber swing. It was basically like that, where it was one sword but a couple of attacks. It split into like a phantom. It had like a secondary phantom blade, and you would do 2 swings with it. But it wasn't like dual wielding. It wasn't until Ninja Gaiden 2 had the Tiger's Fang and the Dragon's Tooth. I forget what it was called, but that was basically the dual katana.
Gotcha.
Apparently, I don't know if the combos are the same, but my guess is it's probably very similar to that with the dual katanas in Sigma. So, clear all ninja tutorials and path to the ultimate ninja. Finish all chapters on hard. Azuna drop 100 times. Oh, not Azuna drop. Inazuma Oh, that's that's the electricity Ninpo. That's easy. Defeat 1,000 enemies with the lunar staff. That's easy because the lunar is awesome. 1,000 kills with the Dabalaro, which is that's like the giant sword. Basic. It when you first get it, it looks like Cloud's Buster sword. It's like this gigantic hunk of metal, and as you level it up, the design in it looks really cool when it's level 3. But it's slow, but it does a lot of damage. Use the guillotine throw 100 times. That's easy. Get 50 million karma. I don't know how difficult that is. I've never really paid attention to my karma score that much. But it's a 7.5 ratio. Kill all...
Probably because not enough people play the game enough to actually get it.
Yeah, probably. Kill every enemy in all ambushes. That should be pretty easy. There's no difficulty on that. You can do that on whatever difficulty you want.
Yeah, well, to get the master ranking on the highest difficulty, you have to do the ambushes.
Oh, that makes sense. I didn't think about that. Use Ice Storm.
So I will eventually have to do them on the highest difficulty as well.
Yeah. Use Ice Storm 100 times. That's easy, but I never use that magic because it kind of sucks.
Well, I mean, I just have to use it for achievement.
Yeah. Clear the trials from unrivaled meeting to secrets of shooting. I have no idea what that means. Oh, that's 6 trials. What are trials? Are those like the missions?
Probably.
Yeah. So, okay, so it's just trials. So you clear 6 of the trials. That shouldn't be too difficult, even though it's at a 8.5 ratio.
It's because I'm pretty sure most people don't even try the trials.
Probably. There's an achievement for getting 1,000 kills with the wooden sword / unlimited flawlessness. And that's the one I was telling you in chat.
Yeah.
It's really, it's cheap to buy. I think it was only like 500 essence. But all the other weapons in the game either level up once or twice. So level 3 is the max that any weapon can get, except the unlimited flawlessness. Levels 1 through 6 do absolutely nothing, and each one gets more expensive. It's like 1,000, 5,000, 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, 40,000, 50,000. You have to put a lot of money into it. But once you get it to level 7, it becomes the unlimited flawlessness, and it's freaking awesome. And how it works is the more damage you take, like the lower your health, the more damage it does. So it's like a high risk, high reward thing. So if you're low on health, you can basically one-shot a boss if you can do a full combo on him and your health is low. You can go like from 100% health to the boss down to like 10% health. It's nuts. But with how fast-paced the combat is, when your health is that low, one hit will probably kill you.
Yeah.
But get 1,000 kills with that. Shouldn't be too bad once you actually unlock it. Obtain 50 coins in ninja trials. So
to be perfectly honest, I'm thinking that the master ranks are going to be a lot easier in this game than they were in the Devil May Cry. Because I could actually make save. I could actually make saves in the middle of it, and if I made a good time and got a lot of kills.
Yeah, I haven't played Devil May Cry, so I can't say from personal experience. But like I said, I've heard that the Sigma version is easier than the original. So
let's just say on Devil May Cry, whenever you use items, you pretty much say, "I'm not trying to get S rank."
Oh, does that count against your rank?
Yes.
Okay.
That alone will kill your rank. Although not in the reboot, it's not nearly as bad. It's like a flat rate of how much it takes away.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I think on every other DMC, it's like a percentage. Like the first item you use is a 10% drop. Every your points.
Oh,
your rank.
gotcha. Wow, that was a major slowdown. Are you gonna go back?
Just coming in here.
Just to get the stuff. Like.
Yeah, remember this is the one that had the 2.
Yeah, and that's where you.
But I do not go down there until I have.
After you got the Lord Vessel.
Because it's really annoying to go back up.
Yep. So.
It's already a pain in the butt to go down.
Yeah. So yeah, obtain 50 coins in Ninja Trials, which I think without looking at the achievement description, based on what difficulty, like if you beat it on the lowest difficulty, you get a bronze. If you beat it on the next difficulty, you get a silver. So I'm assuming like if you get a gold, that counts as 3 coins. So that shouldn't be too difficult.
Yeah, but you gotta look at the rest of the achievements because I'm pretty sure there's other ones related to the coins.
Yeah, we're still they're in increasing ratios, so they're getting harder as we go. Or not necessarily harder, but fewer people have them. Like the next one here is 1,000 kills with the Kitetsu, the sword I was just talking about. It's a 9 ratio. That's super easy. Just people haven't taken the time to do it.
Oh, I take it you just go by ratio, not by the order they're on the list.
I have my default setting as increasing ratio, so the easiest achievements are at the top and the hardest ones are at the bottom.
I kind of like doing the order that the developer wanted them in.
And that's the thing that annoys me the most about retro achievements is they have them in this really like random order that makes no sense to me, and I wish I could
depends on
default
who
it.
puts it together.
Yeah, I wish I could default it to easiest to hardest. You can do that,
just let you know,
but you can't set it as your default. You have to do it every time you pull up the page.
Just let you know when you play through Twilight Princess and Wind Waker, they actually order it in a way that it's the order you can get the achievement in.
Okay.
So
I
for some lists,
be doing those this year at some point.
Yeah. So it depends on who put the list together, pretty much.
So, alright, so yeah, 1,000 kills with the Kitetsu. Clear the trials from secret fighting cat. Oh, clear 10 trials. Get 1,000 kills with the Warhammer. Easy, but that time consuming because the Warhammer kind of sucks. That's why it's got a 9.7 ratio. It's powerful, but it's slow, and it has no combos. The most attacks you can string together is 2. So, beat the game on very hard. Use sorcery. I'm assuming that's a Nimpo, but that must be a new one because I don't know what that one is. I'm pretty sure they added that one. Use sorcery 100 times. That's easy. Clear the trial. Clear 14 trials. That shouldn't be too bad. Cleared Master Ninja. That's 11 ratio. Clear all trials is a higher. I don't know how many that is, but the last one was 14. The one before that was 10. So my guess is there's 18 trials. Let's see if the solution says. Oh, there's 50 scarabs in the game. I was thinking 30. Oh, that's right. In Ninja Gaiden 1, there was 50 gold scarabs, but in Ninja Gaiden 2, they dropped it to 30 golden. Not golden.
That's how you got confused.
That's why I'm getting confused. In Ninja Gaiden 2, it was 30 crystal skulls. Not to be confused with Indiana Jones.
Over there.
So let's see here. Oh, you are right. There are 19 chapters in the game. So,
his AI is messing up.
That was a close one.
I rolled too soon. I think the frame rate's hurting me now.
Yeah.
I was expecting it to be
health,
smooth.
even though you've already hit him like 3 times.
There's 2 of them.
Yeah, I know, but you hit him a couple times, switched targets, and then came back, but he still had more health than I would have expected him to have. But, oh yeah, I want to see how many trials there are in total. There are... Oh, this is... Oh, okay. So yeah, the trials are it's basically they just renamed the mission mode because the very last one was called Eternal Legend on Ninja Gaiden Black, and that's I'm looking at the the Clear All Trials achievement, and the solution says Eternal Legend Phase 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It was basically a 5-phase mission, so it's probably the exact same number of challenges in Ninja Gaiden Black. It's just they changed the name. Yeah, it's the same. So there's probably about 50 trials.
And time for Quillag.
Get all coins. So I'm assuming that means you have to beat all challenges on Master Ninja.
Yep.
Yeah. Bronze, silver, gold, and platinum for Master Ninja. So yep, you got to beat them all on Master Ninja. I've never done that. I probably would have the achievement for... Oh, actually, there should be an achievement for beating all of them on easy, normal, hard, and not easy, but normal, hard, very hard, and Master Ninja. I'd probably have all of them for beating them on hard, but there's not even an achievement for all of them. It's either there's an achievement for beating all of them, and then an achievement for beating them all on Master Ninja, and nothing in between. So it's basically all or nothing.
Gotcha.
Get Master Ninja on all chapters, but it doesn't specify a difficulty. So you could do that on the easiest difficulty. So that shouldn't be too bad, even though it's got a 12 ratio.
I was getting the exclamation mark of sadness for a moment there.
For a second there, I was almost considering taking Fork and Around's position on Spider-Woman, but not when you see the other half of her. Something's going weird with the audio. It got really quiet. Obviously,
Might just be because
nothing you
OBS.
can do about it in combat, but just FYI.
I was not expecting you to jump that direction.
Yeah, so far you've been keeping pace on the 10 times better than me, because when I was at 77, or when I was at 44 deaths, you were at 4. When I was at 77, you were at 7. Right now you're at 9, and I was at 90.
But if you notice, I'm not using the lock on for her.
Oh yeah, I didn't notice that. Oh, ouch. That running two-hand attack does more damage than just a standard heavy attack, right?
Yes.
I thought so. I just never tested it. Oh, bummer.
Thing is, I'm used to doing way more damage. I think it's because I haven't upgraded the weapon that much.
Oh, that would check.
I've been kind of running through the game, and I don't have any Titanite.
Oh. Wait, what? Alright, so... Oh, it also has a platinum achievement. God, I freaking hate platinum achievements with a burning passion.
At least on PlayStation, they 9 times out of 10 they work.
Xbox, that is, I would say, 5 times out of 10 they work. They're almost always broken. They're not almost always, but they have a high rate of failure. There's probably more... Of all the achievements that are broken on Xbox, the platinum achievement on a game is probably the number one, broken achievement.
Yep.
But anyway, so get Master Ninja on all chapters. You can do that on any difficulty. But then there is get Master Ninja on all chapters on hard, very hard, and Master Ninja. So that would... Oh, there's a typo on this achievement.
There is.
Yeah, because it says get Master Ninja on all chapters on hard, get Master Ninja on all chapters on very hard, get Master on all chapters on Master Ninja. They forgot to say the word ninja, so it should say get Master Ninja on all chapters on Master Ninja, but it just says get Master on all chapters of Master Ninja. Someone didn't proofread the achievements. But here's an interesting thing. It says get platinum coins on all ninja trials, but there's already an achievement for get coins. Oh, get coins on all ninja trials just means beat each one on any difficulty. Then there's the achievement get platinum coins on all ninja trials means beat every single one on Master Ninja, and that's the highest ratio achievement. That is not the platinum achievement. That's a 14.15. And that when I go through and play it, I'll probably get the Master Ninja on all chapters achievement, but I don't know if I'll get it on hard, very hard Master Ninja or get platinum on all ninja trials.
What's funny is even though I kept on having to retry that ambush over and over again, I still ended up getting Master Ninja on
When you beat the chapter.
Yeah.
That makes sense because it doesn't your time on the chapter doesn't accumulate. It resets back when you load in your last save to whatever you were at it when you saved.
Oh, I guess I'll go for my souls in a moment.
So, yeah, when I play through it, I should get basically all but 4 achievements or so would be my guess. So I should get a pretty high. I probably won't. Very unlikely that I'll ever actually get all the achievements, but I should get a. Let's see, there's 60 achievements in total. I should get about 55, 56 of them, so I should have a pretty good completion ratio on that one. So that'll be good enough for me. Oh, the lava didn't actually do that much damage. It was the hit after that that did a lot of damage. Oh no, 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 don't lava to death.
I'm not doing a good job of keeping her from making a lot of those.
Preventing her from spewing lava pools.
Yeah. I thought I rolled into that, but I guess I didn't.
Oh, and then you're gonna be dead when you get. Oh, you were in the lava, but it didn't do any damage to you when you got up. That was fortunate. And you were able to perfectly time all those dodges. Oh, nice. Nice. Oh, that hit. That should have done damage.
Yeah.
On my second playthrough, I
mean, it's not helping that I don't have a whole lot of my sword is very low level. It's only like level 2.
Yeah, my second playthrough, I used summons on almost every boss that I could because like I just want to get through this and get done with it.
I saw that coming.
Oh, ouch!
I hit the lava. Even though I think the hitboxes on the lava in this version are worse.
Oh, they touched them up a bit for the remaster.
Yeah, I think they did. Because if you notice, I was not that close to the lava whenever it said I hit it.
Oh, I did not notice exactly how close or how far you were from it.
Man, too bad I can't get to the swamp without getting poisoned.
Yeah.
I only have 4 more of those.
But yeah, so.
That's the biggest problem with this boss fight is getting to the boss without being poisoned.
Yeah. Do you have any purple moss?
I have 4 more.
Oh, so you don't have very many, but you do have some. So.
Yep. I'm just trying to run past these guys.
Yeah.
He just kind of came up right next to me. Good thing I looked to the left. Luckily, they do not come down this way. Thing is, though, if I end up not being able to do it this time, I'm probably gonna bring the summon in.
That's fair enough.
And it's mainly because I'm just not doing that much damage. Just because I put all my points.
And we can't warp yet, so it'd be a pain to go all the way back to level up the sword.
Yep.
Especially when probably, I think you said you don't have the necessary
Okay.
upgrade
2 hit swap.
materials.
I'm there.
Okay. Yeah, you know what? The audio is fine until you get into the boss fight. I think it's your OBS making sure it doesn't peak, so it quiets it down.
Gotcha. One more hit. Ash.
Yeah, when she does that like explode attack, it reminds me of something you'll experience once you get to Ninja Gaiden 2. The nuclear armadillos.
Actually, no, I should probably go away from that.
Go for the backstab.
Yeah, that doesn't really work on her. I wasn't expecting her to do it that close to the ground, to where she was standing, but somehow didn't get hit by it. Anyway,
No, you still. No, I'm not going to jinx it, so never mind. I'll say it after we beat it.
probably should have done the second swing.
Nice.
I
Okay,
did-
now I'll say it. You did it without using an Estus Flask. That was awesome.
I don't even think I even got hit.
I don't think you did, because you went into that fight with that much health, just because of the swamp.
Yep.
Nice. No hit on Q-Lag.
And it wasn't like I was super overpowered either.
Yeah, that was impressive. And no summon either. That was boss.
She's definitely one of the better bosses once you figure her out.
As long as she doesn't kill you as soon as you enter the arena. God, that freaking pissed me off.
So 2 deaths there.
Yeah, so you're at 11. And at this point...
And if I had leveled up my sword more, I probably wouldn't have died there at all.
I would probably say so. So yeah, I was at 90 and you're at 11. So
It is nice that I think even in this version you can skip cutscenes. It is nice having skippable cutscenes.
oh, you mean like
Especially
for when you enter a boss every time?
well,
Because
for that they don't do
this
the
isn't that
every
big of a
time.
deal. When only-
It's just more like it's just a nice quality of life that a lot of games tend to forget.
Yeah, no. Every game should have the if you're the only exception I would make to why you shouldn't have a skip cutscenes is only on the first playthrough, and then after that you can skip cutscenes. I'm okay with that, but if you have absolutely no option to skip cutscene in your game at all, that is a giant no-no, giant red flag. Oh yeah, and this guy had this really convoluted quest where I had to go get something stuck to my head, and then he had to give me this like cure for it in order to join like in order to get an item I needed for a coven. That was
Yep.
covenant. That was really.
I think I said no, so I didn't. I can't go in there. So I'll have to.
You have to go do it. Get it stuck to your head in order to do it.
I think I'd have to do that. Yeah. I wanted to get in there just to get the covenant achievement, or trophy, but not that big of a deal. First one following.
So, yeah, the thing that I started working on, because I'm still working on the, I played some more of that Dishonored DLC, the final story DLC. I'm at the last level of because I think there's 4, and I'm at the beginning of the last level, so I'm almost at the end of it on my first playthrough, my low chaos, and then I'll have to play through it again on high chaos, but that should be much quicker. But I also, because the levels are pretty long, so I don't really want to like sit down and play that game for like 15 minutes, even though you can save anywhere. So, like last night after the stream, is like I want to play something because I'm not ready to go to bed, but I don't want to get invested in that level.
For me, it was like 2 o'clock. I needed to go to bed.
Yeah. So I was like, what do I play? Play something quick. So I started up another game that you didn't write all of the achievements on, but you did write some of them. And so I started up DKC.
Gotcha.
So I was playing that for a few minutes this afternoon. I just beat World 2.
It's not a long game.
Nah. So that's kind of my my pick up and play for a few minutes here and there game at the moment. And so I'll be doing that through 1, 2, and DKC 3. In between, when I have longer times to play, I'll be doing Dishonored until I finish this final story DLC. And then I don't think I mentioned it on Achievement Chasers last week, but the other game that I picked back up that I'm going to be working on is Layers of Fear. And that one's a pretty short completion, so once I finish that, that's probably when I'll start working on Lords of Shadow 2.
Just trying to see what it means by you can't wield this effectively right now. Maybe I should have leveled up some dexterity then. Oh well. I'm only gonna get killing the toxic guys anyways, because they are a pain in the butt in this next area. I'm just hoping the Ninja Gaiden series doesn't take me as long as Devil May Cry 5, because I do want to try and finish as much of those games as I can before 4 comes out.
Oh yeah, that's right. I was like, it shouldn't take that long, but yeah, you're doing it just on stream, so it definitely is going to take longer. So I don't know. I can't say.
Ooh, I got over here without getting poisoned. Nice. This is the fun part. I've died a couple of times because of this contraption.
Yep. I died a couple times to it on my second playthrough.
That's why I always roll. To give myself a little extra boost. I know this isn't the right way, but that Firekeeper's soul. I think it's over here. Oh wait, I think you have to go up anyways, but there's something over here. Get those things. Ah, you bastard.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Because sometimes
Yeah.
you'll even, it's like I clearly hit them, but they don't actually get hit.
What's funny is I think on the remaster they end up being stuck on things a lot easier. In this version, they don't seem to get stuck on things as easy. I guess there wasn't anything up here. Oh, I didn't follow that way. But not the worst thing. Could have taken way more damage than that. Ah. Wasn't paying attention to my footing.
Oh no.
I was just trying to get across the log quickly. That one's completely on me.
Funny is saying I was playing Rivals today and I got stuck on terrain 3 different times. So obnoxious. Yeah, it's always a pain getting stuff on geometry.
Yeah, I get stuck on assets in that game too if I played it.
Ah, I see what you did there. Yeah, I have that problem a lot in Mass Effect 3 multiplayer. It's like obsessed with getting stuck on geometry because it's one of those like one.
That's just how this
does everything.
generation was. I think that's how this entire generation was.
Yeah, that makes.
I don't.
Could be.
Dark Souls 2, I don't remember getting stuck on geometry nearly as much. So I think that, if I remember correctly, that was one of the improvements.
Oh, Vanquish is here. What's up, Vanquish? Good evening, buddy. Rivals is still fun though. I had fun with the.
You know what?
One time I played it as part of a community event. But I would have no idea of how it. I still had. No
I did not
idea.
realize I was actually.
Oh, I remember that room.
Oh, what the hell?
That room's. Yeah. I died in.
Yeah, but I did.
Oh, no. When I got to that. No, I did die in that room on my second playthrough once. But I
No,
remember
here's the
died in
thing.
that
Though. I was
room
trying
a
to
few
get. I was
times.
trying to get my souls back, and because I got hit by one, I think I got hit by one of the darts. I fell off, so I got on the
lower area.
on the wheel. So I was like, hold on, I can actually jump over there, and I didn't realize what over there was.
Oh.
That's
And
why
then
I
you
got
got,
all
like,
those hits.
You got hit by a
I got lit up.
ball one time, yeah. That room was pissing me off in the first playthrough. Fortunately, I only
You
died
don't need
once
to-
on my second.
You didn't even need to go in that room in the second playthrough.
I know. But I still did.
It's actually just nice, and it's good to go in there for the first playthrough because of the Firekeeper soul.
Oh, is that what was in there?
Yes. Once you get your SS flags up to +7, you don't need any more of those.
Yeah. I found that out in my second playthrough. I was like, how many times can I reinforce it? And like +7 is the max. I'm like, oh. Alrighty then. Because I think I ended up with another soul, Firekeeper soul, and it's like you
But
can't.
because
you
I
can't
died that
force-
way and I lost my, and this is the first time I lost souls this playthrough.
I think so.
There's about 8,000. And at this point, that's almost a new level.
But yeah, I tried upgrading my flask. Said you can't do this. I'm like, what do you mean? I've got a Firekeeper soul, and I looked it up like, oh, at +7's the max. I'm like, wow. Oh, really? There's one of these guys still alive?
Yes, because these ones are. What the?
Yeah, it's like, stop staggering me! Oh my god.
I'm already toxin, so I might as well take it.
Yeah. Like, yeah, just let me swing one time.
That's 2 of them. So if I end up dying here, it's because I'm trying to get rid of these guys first.
So, Vanquish, have you played Vanquish yet? I said I'm going to pester you about it every time I see you until you play it. It's awesome. And it's short. There's no reason not to play through it.
Oh, he fell down. I did not expect that to happen. Let's see how this works out.
I'm going to try snipe him.
Biggest problem is the toxin.
I'm working on playing it. What do you mean you're working on it? Do it! It's not a long
Here's the
game.
thing, though. I might not survive this, but I'm gonna try and at least take out the last dart thrower. Wow, only 2.
And when I
So-
was shooting my arrows, they were kind of going up and to the right. Like, why is it yours like goes straight in the middle of your crosshair? So much freaking staggering.
If it wasn't for the toxin, it wouldn't be so bad.
Yeah.
And I got killed from behind from the third one.
There's so much staggering. It's
Here's the thing, though. At least I've killed 3 of the 4 that are in there.
oh yeah, and they don't respawn, so
It's just that he decided he wanted to fall down.
that I think that happened on both my playthroughs. He fell down to the lower level.
All this just for a Firekeeper soul.
Well, that's a pretty important thing.
I've died. I think I've died. Wait, I haven't died more than them yet before the boss. So
Yeah, come on. So Vanquish, yeah, play Vanquish. I could probably do the whole game in one stream.
it is a really good game, but I've only played through it. I've only played through it really once.
I think I played through it probably like 4 times now.
It has some of the best lines in gaming history, though.
I played the 360 and the Xbox One version twice. So, what is there a line that sticks out to you?
They just took out San Francisco. I did that for the good of all Americans. Thank God I'm an atheist. That's another
Were
line.
those all from Steve Blum's character?
I think so,
Those
yeah.
sound like Steve
The-
Blum lines.
The guy who was supposed to be your commander, but he ends up being one of the villains.
Yeah, the giant guy. And I think he's got like a mechanical arm. Yeah, that's Steve Blum's
Yeah, I think so.
character. I forget his name though. Vegas, I've watched the trailer for Vanquish like 2 times since I bought it. That's not good enough. Play it.
Oh wait, I think I went too far
You're
up.
inching ever closer. but it's like calculus, always getting closer to infinity, but never quite reaching it until you beat it.
Yeah, but if you're an engineer, you realize that at a certain point, it's close enough.
Yeah.
Close enough for all intents and purposes. Let's just say there's a joke about a mathematician, an engineer, and a scientist all are asked to be in an experiment where every 10 minutes you can get closer to a woman on the other side of the room. The mathematician and the physicist both left the experiment because they knew they were thinking that every time you only move half the distance, you're eventually going to get to a point where you're just not going to get you're never going to be moving anywhere.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the engineer he says, eventually I'm going to get to a point where I'm close enough for all intents and purposes. Oh, there's still 2 of them. Okay.
Oh, there's 2 of them left. Should I play with a controller or mouse keyboard? Definitely controller.
Yeah, that one definitely controller.
Yeah. Normally for shooters, I'd say mouse and keyboard, but for that one, it's you don't have to be like too terribly precise, and it's very fast paced. So, just like, I mean, I guess you could play Dark Souls with mouse and keyboard, although I wouldn't recommend it. But like Ninja Gaiden, you absolutely would not play that with a mouse and keyboard. You absolutely have to play that with a controller. I'd say very similar.
Dang it!
Oh, ouch.
I was trying to run through because the toxin just grabbed the.
Yeah.
I think I might just skip this because of that freaking toxin, because I don't have anything to deal with it because of where that one enemy is.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, Ninja Gaiden, you would never play that with a mouse and keyboard. You play that with a controller. So I would say Vanquish is nowhere near as difficult, although I haven't played it on its hardest difficulty, so I can't say about that. But it's very fast-paced. It's more of an action game than it is a shooter. So I would definitely recommend controller versus mouse and keyboard.
Actually, what's funny is that Warframe actually helped me with my Vanquish skills.
Okay.
Because
that makes sense.
The default controls for Vanquish is to do the sliding move. It's the LB button, and I was constantly going in and out of the slide to constantly keep the iframes.
Is it the same button in both games?
Yes.
Okay.
But for Warframe, you have to be in a running motion before you can go into the slide.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm going to give up on this Firekeeper Soul, at least for now, because I have no way of dealing with that last
He's
toxin
in just
guy.
like the worst position.
It's because he's in a spot where I'd have to jump to, and I don't have enough dexterity to use my bow and arrow. So whenever I come out of here, I'm probably going to be skipping the zombie dragon for now. But there's always another opportunity to come grab it. Luckily, there's only like 800 souls that I'm leaving. Was it 800 or 3,000? Because I think I actually picked up my souls from last time.
Mango says, that's the funny thing. I think about playing it. I just have not done it yet. Just do it!
Do it.
Yeah, Flame Mage. All glory to the backlog.
Backlog is always too long.
Yeah. Especially when you add in other platforms. Dude, my backlog was too big just with Xbox. Then I add in retro achievements and Steam. It's not helping.
No, it's not.
Hey, Paul's here!
I would have started GOG, but of course GOG's achievements don't work on Linux.
Wait, GOG even has achievements? I looked it up and I thought
Yes,
it
it
didn't
does.
have achievements.
It depends on the game. I know
Oh.
Fallout New Vegas has achievements.
So it's game specific. They don't have a
Yeah.
platform-wide requirement for achievements like Xbox does.
Well, you can still it's platform. It's just that it's not required, which is fine because some of the games that get on there aren't going to be supported by the publisher because they're just re-releases of old versions like Dino Crisis.
Right, but that's
Like
what I'm saying.
Dino
is-
Crisis games don't have achievements, but they and I wasn't even able to get them to play on the Linux, sadly.
But that's what I mean. Like every game that comes out on Xbox since 360, unless it was one of those early indie titles,
didn't
has
make-
to have
they did
achievements.
I did look it up, and apparently they did make it easy for you to be able to add achievements into GOG because it's just a API call you have to do, and they pretty much made it so it's like you just have to make the change instead of saying Steam achievement get you do GOG achievement get or something like that.
Right, but not every game that they have requires it to have achievements. Just like Steam,
No.
most Steam games now have achievements, but not all of them.
But
do.
you can filter whenever you're looking through games. You can actually filter if it has achievements or not.
Oh, okay, I did not know that.
So, and I know Fallout New Vegas has achievements, so that's why I tried that one first.
The main
I was
game
able to get the GOG.
Oh, go ahead.
Able to get GOG to work on. I was able to get GOG to work on my Linux. It's just that I wasn't able to. I just didn't get achievements for whenever I was supposed to get them. So because of that, I'll stop playing it on GOG. I did play for a little bit longer on the Steam version because I could get achievements.
The main game that I'm pretty sure I looked it up and it does not have GOG achievements, and it's because it's like the one game I want to play the most that I only have on GOG and not on another platform. Is a Metroidvania. I played on Metroidvania Monday back in December. It's called 9 Years of Shadows. So I actually added it to my Steam library because at least there I can get achievements for it, but it hasn't gone on a sale yet, or it hasn't been on a deep enough sale because I got it on GOG for free through Prime Gaming.
Here. I'm gonna go and grab something real quick from here.
But anyways, Paul is here saying we're playing Warframe right now. Awesome, Paul.
Oh, nice.
Have you?
Is he playing on
all
stream
played
or is he just
Warframe
playing it
together?
on his own? He has. I haven't played it with him because I told him that it'd be better for him if he doesn't have someone like me playing with him, because let's just say I'd be going through the mission so fast he'd be like trying to figure out what he's even supposed to be doing when he gets on his own.
All right, I'm looking. It does not look like he's live, so if he's playing, he's just playing offline.
Gotcha. And I did tell him that if Dabs wants to play it, it would be a good game to play two-player like that because it's literally on everything now. It's even on iPhone.
Oh, I didn't know that. So yeah, Vanquish says hail to the backlog.
And I'll always say this about Warframe. Warframe's a good game to be like, just like your in-between games because of the way it's designed.
I may be convinced to play it once I do my dive. At that point, I'll be very open to starting not almost anything, but very open to starting a lot of things I wouldn't have considered before.
Yeah, and with Warframe, it's one of those games when it comes to the achievements, yeah, it looks daunting, but it's not that bad once you realize that most of it's just leveling up weapons and doing the story. So it's just you eventually getting to a point where you get towards the end game, but none of it's like actual in-game content. That's what I was waiting for. There's always that one that spawns behind you.
Yep. Such long range. At least you get one shot him. Hey, October Mike is here. What's up, Mike? Good to see you tonight again, buddy. Yeah, so since if you probably weren't here at the beginning, but this is Dark Souls 1. Dude is playing the PS3 version. And so since I finished... Oh, that's right. When I went and got that on my second playthrough, I was like, oh, there's just Firekeeper Soul sitting out here in the middle of nowhere, like, without having to really do much for it. I'm like, that's very nice. That's the one I got, and then I went to try to use it, and it's like, you can't do this. I was like, aw.
Yeah, well, the hardest thing is actually getting across this.
Yeah, without falling into the water.
I think it's easier on the remastered version than it is on this version.
Easier to see.
You notice how slowly I was moving.
Yeah.
It could also just be the PS3 controller.
But yeah, October Mike, after I finished my playthrough of Dark Souls, which we have now dubbed that day Dude Souls Day, which is January 15th, Dude, suggested, well, we knew this probably about, he had this idea probably about halfway through my playthrough, so this is episode 14, and this is only our second one of Reverse Dude Souls, so I beat it on episode 12. But I'd say probably around maybe like episode 6 or something, dude had the idea. Like, hey, once you beat it, we should flip it around and you watch me play it. So now that I beat it, now we're flipped around and I'm watching him play it. And as you can see, I have my death counts up here on the right of the screen and his death count at the bottom. So let's see here. He just beat Q-Lag and he's only at, he was at like 11 when we beat it. He's died a few times since, but at this point, I was at 90, so he's showing me how it's done. But I'd never played it before, and this is... What stack is this for you? The 4th or 5th stack?
This is the 3rd stack.
3rd stack, okay.
Although we could sort of count the playthrough I did with you as a half stack.
Yep. You got those achievements... what's the term? Vicariously through me.
Yep.
Even though you had already mastered, you had already gotten all the achievements in Dark Souls Remastered. But yeah, since he hasn't played the PS3 version, he's like, hey, I'm gonna play through it, but I'm gonna do it on the PS3 version so I get the trophies for it, since I've already gotten them on the Xbox 360 and the Xbox One versions.
Now, I am not talking to the snake guy for this because I want to try and get the that one covenant during this playthrough.
I had to get that in my second playthrough. Although I heard that you can talk to him as long as you don't talk to him after you pick up the Lord Vessel, but I didn't even try it. I waited till after the Lord Vessel to talk to him.
Did you kindly?
Yep.
Or after I joined the Covenant and before I talked to him.
Oh, hello. Well, myself.
And just to make sure.
And you have to buy at least one of each of these things eventually.
Yeah, you have to buy them all.
Now it's not now on later games you have to start buying. You have to make sure you get all the rings as well. But most of those are you find out in the wild.
Yeah, I have mine.
The guy that goes there next, that guy you were just talking to a second ago.
Yeah, wonderful.
Yeah.
A flame.
The big hat guy, he shows up later. We went to rescue him from the.
Yeah, you actually do have to end up killing Big Hat.
Sen's Fortress. You find him and he shows up there. You have to buy all of his stuff. Then he goes to Duke's Archive. But there was one. I think he sells miracles. There's one that you either have to complete his quest to get. And I was like, I'm not doing all that. So once I bought all the ones I needed, I killed him and got the last one I needed, and that got me the achievement for all the miracles.
An undead but.
Oh. So I've got my stream up here because I'm continuing logging the amount of kills I got at each point. So I've got it playing here on my other monitor. And I'm at that point where over by the Bed of Chaos, there's this one really long hallway. And at the end, there's a Titanite demon. And I never fought it. I didn't fight it in playthrough 2 either. Does that go anywhere?
That goes to the door that you could, the enemies you grinded out for the sunlight medallions.
The sunlight medallions. Which enemies were those?
The little bugs in that one hallway that lit up.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's where it goes.
Oh,
because there was a door there that big wall that it would open up from the other side.
The door that's near the demon fire sage.
Yes.
Okay. Gotcha.
And just to let you know, if you open that door before you beat I think if you open it before you beat the Bed of Chaos, and you do Solaire's entire Solaire's entire quest line. Yeah, you pretty much save him.
Okay, I was reading about how to get Solaire for Gwyn's fight, and it said something about that, but I didn't understand where it was talking about, so I was like, I don't know where I need to go to do this, so I just didn't bother with it.
Gotcha. I didn't expect him to go flying. I just remembered I don't have the shortcut to the cathedral open,
Oh,
so I gotta go the long way. I might grind out some Titanite shards just to level up my sword. 'Cause I'm tired of it not doing enough damage.
yeah.
It needs to be doing damage. He did that dodge perfectly.
Yes, he did.
Thing is, that they even at this point they don't do that much damage to me, even
Yeah,
without armor.
even with no armor. What is the 0-0 by the hell? Oh, that's how many humanities he has. If it's grayed out, which
And
it is
stored-
right now,
stored.
it means that you're undead. If it's lit up,
Yep.
that means he's not chemo, reverse hollow, meaning that he's human. So, if you have any humanities active, then it'll show up there 1, 2, 3, up to, I think 9 is the max, or 10 is the max?
No, 99 is the max.
Oh, 99 is the max. Okay.
That's why there's 2 digits.
Well, I was reading somewhere that I thought it was saying that 10 is the max.
No, 10 is the max that item discovery is useful.
Oh, okay. But yeah, if he's got any humanities active, it'll be up there, and if it's grayed out like it is right now, it just means you're undead. If it's lit up,
That's
that
why you
means
see
that
my
you're
body
human.
shriveled up.
Yeah, you can also tell that by looking at his body. He looks like a walking corpse. Because he's undead. But if you're wearing armor, you wouldn't necessarily know that, and that's why that's up there to tell you whether you're undead or whether you're human at any given point. Because obviously he's not wearing any armor, but throughout my entire playthrough, I was wearing armor. So it's actually
Yeah, when you're
easier to look
when you're
up
wearing
there.
armor, you can barely even notice.
The only way you can really tell by looking at your character is if there's like a slit in your helmet and you can see your face.
Now for the fun part of this direction, because of the rats.
So, like if you want, yeah, I died here to these rats at least once on my second playthrough. It might have been more than one because they just kept like all 3 of them were attacking me at the same time. I literally could not get a single attack off. It was pissing me off.
And for me, it's mainly on my first, whenever I was playing with you, and I think even on this playthrough, the rats, they pretty much poison you the first hit you get.
Yeah.
I can't remember if I opened this or not. Oh, yeah, I never went in there yet. Just good to know.
Oh yeah, in order to open that, you have to come across the bridge where the freaking kite sail dragon is, which, like I said, I shot off his tail with like, took me like 150 arrows, but I finally got his tail, and then I tried to finish him off with my sword, and he instantly killed me. I was like, well,
Yeah,
screw
he
it.
is a pain in the butt.
I just never bothered fighting him, because like, screw it, I got what I needed out of him. But I did make it across the bridge and opened that shortcut. And that covenant is right there as well, if you want to get that achievement.
Yep.
Although, I think you have to have a certain number of something in order to join that covenant. Oh, that's the one where you helped me boost it because you have to have like 25 faith, and for every person that you help fight a boss and you're successful, it drops the level requirement by 5. So you were helping me to get it from 25 down
It's
to
all
like
about
10.
Jolly Cooperation for that one.
Yeah, so I only had to put five additional points into faith because I think I already had 5. So I got it up to 10, and then I was able to
And
join
depending
that
on what
covenant.
weapon you want to use, faith is not a bad option either. Because there are some weapons that require faith.
Yeah, if you're gonna be like a mage or something.
Well, no, there's certain swords that require a certain amount of faith, and they scale with faith.
Oh, I did not notice that, but I didn't look at a lot of swords.
Oh, hey, look at him. He's stuck inside
Stuck in the overpass.
the bridge. No, I might grind out a couple of Titanite shards here.
Oh, I tagged you in my retro gaming channel. I'm not sure if you saw it, but did you see that they, after the fact, because I was looking at my retro achieving games and it said I had 2 games uncomplete. I'm like, what are you talking about? The only game I have uncomplete is Super Metroid because I'm only playing it on Metro Gaming Monday.
Are you talking about Unbeaten?
And they changed the requirements for Smash Bros. Melee.
Well, actually, the change was it should have been made it easier. I think.
It probably is easier. You don't have to do as much. But I had already completed the story completion requirements, but the ones they changed it to, I don't have those requirements, so I lost my beaten status. I can go and beat it pretty easily, but they changed it and it took it away from me after the fact. It's like, what the hell is that?
I think it's because inside the Discord they actually put up a poll asking users how they wanted to change how fighting games work when it comes to being beaten.
Oh, I thought the way that they had
so
it.
They did actually ask it.
Okay.
And for games like Street Fighter, you just have to beat the game once in arcade mode.
Oh, that's dumb. I think that it should beat the game with all the starting characters. I think that's way more appropriate. But
that's how they changed. But they did put it up to a poll.
Okay. Yeah, I never saw anything. I don't
if
really
you want to
go
be a
that
part of the
Discord
Discord, yeah.
I'm in the Discord. I just don't go to that one very often, so I didn't know.
I usually just keep the community notes and achievement. I pretty much just go there whenever I get a red mark. I always try to keep the exclamation marks out.
I do too. I just don't get any. I don't think I've gotten any pings from that Discord, but I might have the whole. That was from muted.
That was from our community notes, so you should have gotten that one.
I'll have to check my
or the community news. If it's in community news, it should ping you. Same thing with achievement news. If you have that role, maybe you have to choose to have the role or not.
I might have
if you want to get
the server muted. Let me check my notification settings. Nope, I've got it on mentions. So I'm surprised.
Like I said, maybe you have to. There's something where they made it so in one of the channels you can react to a certain thing in there.
Oh,
and it allows you to
get ping.
It gives you a role.
It's got options. Okay, that could be. I'm looking at the community news one, and I don't have that one muted. I have it set to mentions. And
I would suggest
the achievement news. I have that one set to
I would
mentions.
suggest getting the community news and achievement news at the very least.
Okay, I'll take a
set
look
to
at
being
those.
on. Because those are the ones that like the community notes is like for just random things.
You know what? I don't know if I got pinged, but I see the poll here for what do you consider beating a fighting game, and I did vote in it. So it was only like a week ago. It was on the 7th. Not even a week ago.
Yeah.
I don't remember voting in this, but apparently I did. I voted for B, finishing the game with all default characters, and there was like 480 votes, but option A, which is finish the game with any characters to see the credit rolls, won by almost 1,800 votes.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, they changed it retroactively for Smash Melee, and because of that, I don't have the story completion anymore, so I'll have to go back and recomplete it. But what they changed it to was
you never really had the completion. You only had the
that's what I meant, the beaten status, not the completed. Because yeah, I've only got like 80 out of the 300 achievements. So let's see
personally,
here.
if it doesn't have the badge on the side, it's not completed for me.
Yeah,
and that you have to have it mastered for that.
I have 62 out of the 338 achievements, so that's one I still have to go back, and I have a lot of work to do. But
I still have the 4 achievements left.
I was just trying to get the story completion for the GameCube launch badge. So I'll get back to it eventually. But anyways, they changed it from it was beat classic mode and adventure mode with all the starting characters. Now what's required for completion or story completion is complete the first stage of classic mode, defeat Master Hand in classic mode, complete adventure mode, and then complete all of the different melees. So complete 10-man melee, 100-man melee, 3-minute melee, and 15-minute melee. So I've not done any of those yet. So I'll go and do those to get the story completion. But yeah, that's what they changed it to. Oh, nice. What was it, from level 2? Getting it up to
Now it's
level
level
8?
8.
Nice.
Don't get yourself. No.
That should be much better. So,
Time
time to go into Sen's Fortress.
You got 26 souls left. Perfect. Because you didn't have enough Titanite yet after that either.
Well, I can't even buy large Titanite right now from him, anyways. You can only
Because
buy
you don't
large
have enough
Titanite.
souls, or because he doesn't sell them yet?
He only, only the giant blacksmith sells the large Titanite.
Oh, that's right. I remember I went back and forth between the two of them a bunch of times. I'm like, this is a pain. I'm just gonna upgrade as many weapons as I can at him, and then I'll go take him and get the final upgrades at the giant blacksmith all at once.
I think the first time you came in here, you got killed by those guys.
I did. It was right at because we had just finished the previous boss, Q-Lag, and I came in here just to see, and they killed me. And I'm like, all right, that'll be it for tonight, and we ended the stream. and then we picked up, and did all of Sen's Fortress on the next stream, and that stream was episode 5. And that was actually pretty good.
Even though Sen's Fortress is one of the places that people always seem to scream at.
I didn't have much difficulty with the traps.
When you know what you're doing, it's not that bad. You just got to pay attention.
Yeah.
Oh, come on! I thought I would be able to one-shot him. I think at this point, this might be where dexterity might be coming in handy.
Oh, that's a major slowdown.
I think that was me just getting hit. Ooh, I could actually upgrade this again.
Yeah,
I don't
you
need
only
to take
needed
it.
one more, right?
Can't remember how many I needed.
I think. Oh, you know what? I think you had one of 3.
Yeah, I think one of
I
3.
can't. I think when I glanced at it, it was
Well,
one of 3.
2.
So I could go back and.
I love this. I love how that's how they tell you that there's the boulders coming down.
Yeah, the second time I went through here, I didn't. It like where the boulders were going changed on their own. It's like, what the heck? I changed the direction the boulder's going, and now all of a sudden it's going back to where it was before. I don't remember doing that on my first playthrough.
Yeah, this one's a little. This dungeon is a little wonky. I kind of wish they fixed it in the remake or remaster.
I'm gonna go.
Not really a remake.
I'm gonna go review the tape.
Time to run up.
Dude, you got it up to level 8, right?
Yeah.
Oh no, you were right. Oh, almost. You did have 2, but the requirement for the next level I think is 4.
Ah, that's what it was.
It's hard to see because it's the text I have on screen with my deaths is right over it, but I'm pretty sure it says 2 of 4.
Gotcha.
Because it increases each time you level it up.
Yep. Put down here for that. Come down here to talk to. Wait, that might be something they changed in later games, or in the remaster.
What's?
You notice that these guys are still alive.
No, that
Whenever
I remember them
sticks-
being
whenever-
down there when I went down there the first time. I had to go kill him before I talked to the Onion Knight.
I don't remember that. I remember them actually being dead whenever he's here. But he actually did get hit. You actually saw that. Good thing he has such a strong armor.
Yeah, like they didn't knock him off the ledge or kill him or anything.
He can't get knocked around. I think when he's in this state.
He can't
I
take
think they did
damage
that.
though.
Yes, I think they did that to make sure he doesn't die because you didn't kill the guys.
That would be,
Quick
yeah,
enough.
that would suck. He's like on this ledge, he just barely gets tapped and he falls off. Now he's dead for the rest of the playthrough.
Especially whenever he gives a Titanite slab.
Yeah.
So don't need to go back down there. So they did get a lot of mileage out of this. Oh, I pressed the wrong button.
Like, you already have full health.
I had a little bit of health I could heal, so it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, it's like, why is there a mist door there? It's not a boss. I don't put a mist door in front of a boss. Did it
That's
kill
what
him?
I did, right? Yep.
Nice. I don't think I ever got him to die from those, but I do know that I was able to get him to get hit by him a few times.
Here is the first mimic.
Nice.
I kind of figured I knew I had enough to kill him. Just need to make sure I hit him. I'm just going to make sure that stack gets filled up before I move anything. You know, this whole
Oh yeah, the boulders down there.
just need to wait for one more to break the wall. Because that'll give me a ring I like to use. Because I think that's the ring that increases how many souls you get per kill. Always forget
Oh,
what
okay.
direction this goes. This way.
Yeah,
You don't want to
because
keep going up because then you get into spikes.
Yep, I remember that. That didn't. I never died to that lift. I think in either playthrough.
That is a clever trap that you're usually only going to fall for once.
Yeah.
If you fall for it more than once, that's on you.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
You go that way. Just wanted that. And I can come in here for this.
Oh, we know.
That's the only way you can get that sorcery. The hush sorcery.
I couldn't remember how to get back there on my second playthrough, but apparently I didn't need to because I already had that sorcery from my first playthrough.
Or if there's anything in this room. Nope. I don't want to fall down because I don't want to deal with the Titanite demons at the very bottom.
I didn't even know you could go down there, but I fell down there on my second playthrough, and somehow I survived, and then I was like, oh crap, there's a Titanite demon! I was like, oh good, I survived, and then a Titanite demon killed me. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, there's like 4 of them down there.
Yeah, like, you thought you survived, and we're gonna kill you anyways.
Switching out the Ring of the Evil Eye. I just like using it because it gives you extra items.
Yeah, I think by the time I got that ring, I was like, I don't really need this that much.
It's very good whenever you start doing the grinding.
Yeah. I did use that for grinding out stuff on the second playthrough, but I don't think I used it anything other than that.
I prefer the gold one. That one gives you extra.
Oh, wait. I thought that's what I
Extra
was talking
souls.
about. Which one were you talking about?
The silver one is the item discovery, which is the one I just picked up. The gold one is for it gives you extra souls per kills.
I think isn't it the other way around?
Nope. See? Oh wait, the gold silver. Oh wait, I was just.
Yeah,
I was
'cause I was
thinking I
like,
picked.
I was wearing the gold
For some reason,
one.
I was thinking I picked up the silver one, not the
Oh,
gold one.
okay. Because I was like, I was using the gold one a bunch in my second playthrough to boost item discovery, and I wasn't using it for souls. Ouch.
I'm dead. Oh well. For some reason, I thought I just needed to stop in the middle of those four. It's been a while since I've been in here.
Yeah,
Been a few months.
I did die to a couple of those traps on my second playthrough.
I forgot I needed to just run straight through all of them. Oh well. At least now I just need to go all the way up.
Oh, another thing that I didn't know about until my second playthrough, because we never went and talked to him my first playthrough, is right at the entrance to the what's that place down where you were just a few minutes ago, where you got that Firekeeper soul, and you got all the like spirits that you need to use that curse consumable in order to damage?
There's only one guy that talks to you down there, and that's the guy who can give you the key to the
Yeah,
thing that actually.
he's up on top of like that cathedral. No,
Yeah.
like right at the entrance to that area. We always went left, but if you go
Oh, right, the
there's
black down there.
Yeah, there's a merchant down there behind the bars, and I never knew he was even there until my second playthrough.
Yeah, it's because he's a blacksmith that upgrades a certain tree that you weren't using.
Yeah.
So it wasn't really that big a deal.
I was like, I was just wandering around hoping I'd find this guy, and I found him like right away. I'm like, oh, perfect. I was only down here for like 2 minutes, and I found the guy I was looking for.
Now for the fun part again. This is the part I hate the most in this entire dungeon.
Yep, this is the worst part right here. Say, did you go and open up that shortcut to the cathedral?
Oh, I did not.
I was like, I don't think you did.
It's not that big of a deal right this second, so it's not that
Yeah,
big.
just I was like, I know you went to go do it, and then I think you got sidetracked.
Yep. Oh hey, the door's already busted down.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Since the boulders were going down the other way, you should be safe, right?
I'm just making sure.
Okay, better safe than sorry.
Yep. It could change as I'm running up though, so. I missed. Oh,
No.
he killed me in one hit. Well, technically two, but it was one swing. Well, there's some souls missed or lost.
Oh, you didn't recover them. Oh, bummer.
Oh well. It's not like you get a lot of souls in Sen's Fortress until you get to the boss.
Oh. No.
Would you not increase the number?
Okay, no, I did. Because I had my my notepad open and I hit plus to increase the death count, but it put it on the notepad. I'm like, wait a minute, did it also increase the count? So I hit another plus, and the plus showed up on notepad, but it did also increase the count. So I hit minus to subtract it. So, but
Gotcha.
it did track it correctly. So.
Thing is, though, most of the traps in Sen's Fortress are actually fair. This one's just more annoying because I I can't use my bow and arrow to kill him.
Updated it so now the one at the on the death splits, the one at the top is the last boss you beat. So
Gotcha.
it's not all of them at once, because it's kind of tough to fit all of them at one time.
That one died again. I'm also not used to him trying to come down. He usually just stays up here and tries to hit you if there's a range attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get it once. Oh well. Woo!
Oh.
So it did switch on me.
Yeah. He's like, why the heck is it changing directions?
Thing is, though, if I didn't do that roll, I probably could have died because I would probably gotten hit 3 times instead of just the 2.
Yeah. That was fortuitous.
But that also means that it's a bit easier to go back up to the top because I don't have to go around, do all that roundabout way. I can just go up this way.
Yeah.
By the time you get to this trap, you should have already noticed what causes these traps to go off.
Yeah. The one that got me the most was the one right at the beginning of the fortress. That one gets me almost every time. I forget about it so many times.
There we go. I like how this guy just never comes after you.
There was, on my second playthrough, I did aggro him while I was fighting the other guy, but I was able to kill him before he got down there, so I still only had to fight one at a time. But I was like, what the heck are you doing here? You're supposed to stay at the top of the stairs. Uh-oh. Okay.
Oops.
That must have been on my end. Because it
What happened?
froze for about 1.5 to 2 seconds. That was, but you
It could have
froze-
also
you-
it could have also been the Discord.
Yeah, that could be it. Like, your little window up in the top right froze too, so I'm pretty sure it wasn't the game. It was something on Discord thing or something.
Yeah, it's probably Discord because I didn't notice anything on my end.
Okay.
Not for the fun part.
Drop frames are looking pretty good. Still only at 0.3.
This is the one I have to stop him halfway.
Yeah. Yo, Snapple's here. Hey, people. How's it going? It's going well. Yeah, so dude is making his way through Sen's Fortress right now. On his way to
Oh,
the
I didn't
Iron
even-
Golem.
I didn't kill him, but the gravity did.
I don't have to. I'm not gonna kill you, but that doesn't mean I have to save you. So he's working his way up to the Iron Golem, and he's only at 17. And I was at 115 deaths when I finally beat the Iron Golem. So, but when I was playing through Sen's Fortress, that was, out of all the streams we did, that was probably my favorite one. Oh, did you free the guy from the cage?
I don't have the key, so I can't do it.
Oh, I was able to do that because I had the master key.
I think so. Or you'd already picked up the key by the time you went down there.
Oh, okay. Snap and Flame, you guys both got 4090s? Nice. Nice.
I've got 36. I think I've got a 3060. I don't see any reason to upgrade,
Yeah, I've got a 3050, so we're pretty close.
especially not to a 50. Those things are overpriced for what little
Oh,
they,
the 50
they improve.
series. Yeah.
Actually, to be honest, the next time I build a PC, I'm probably going to go with AMD,
Okay.
and it's because I'm on Linux. Let's just say Nvidia does not care about Linux users.
Okay, that's fair enough. But yeah, I was talking to someone in the last couple weeks about it, and it's like, yeah, I've only got a 3050, but everything I runs at a pretty high frame rate at like pretty much maximum settings. Given I've only got a 2K monitor, so I'm not running it at 4K, but still, it's like, what more does like a 5090 do that my 3050 doesn't do?
Yep.
So, my 3050's been doing great. Snap says, yeah, I got one before the huge price increase. Ah, nice. Flame Age says, I had a GTX 1080 and a 10-year-old PC before I got mine. That's going way back. Very glad I got it early, though. Paid near MSRP. PAID, not PAYED. I don't know why I keep seeing that. PAYED is not a word. PAID is paid. But glad that you were able to get it for near MSRP. I got mine kind of during the price hiked GPUs, but I still didn't pay, exorbitant amounts for it. Snap says, it's great for productivity, been using it for AI, and it's optimized really well. Okay, that's right. Whoever I was talking to, I want to say it was Static I was talking to about it. And he made a good point. Like, yeah, if you're doing like a lot of editing and rendering, a 5090 makes a lot of sense. But for gaming, it's like, what does a 5090 do that you can't do with a 4090? So, and I don't know if we got a raid or something, but the view count just jumped up to 9 from like 5.
Nice.
So, welcome everyone who just might have joined. So for anyone who's not aware of Dude Souls, Dude here, who's playing right now, guided me through my first playthrough of Dark Souls, and that was streams 1 through 12. And now we're doing the reverse, and he's playing, and I'm watching him. And he's doing all strength, no armor, showing me how it's done. And so at the bottom here, you can see his death count is at 17. And at the same point in my playthrough, all my death counts up above. So at this point, I was somewhere between 90 and 115 deaths. So.
Oh.
But welcome to Dude Souls. We're getting close to the end since he's burning through this game pretty quickly. Oh, Snap saying, plus it renders video in DaVinci Resolve very quickly as well. That's what the little bit of editing I've done has all been in DaVinci Resolve as well. So,
I think the editing software I was using for my guide channel was Shotcut.
Okay. Yeah.
And that's because I'm on Linux.
Yeah. The only editing programs I know of is DaVinci Resolve and like Adobe Premiere, and I know Adobe Premiere is like insanely expensive.
Shotcut was pretty good for what I was using it for, but I was also using it on a laptop that only had like 4 gigs of RAM. So you can already tell what the problem was.
Yeah.
Luckily, the thing is though, if I wasn't doing such large files from the source,
Yeah.
it wouldn't have been so bad. But because most of the videos I was making was like 10 less than a minute, so it wasn't like I was doing anything crazy.
But you had to load in the whole like 3-hour stream in order to do that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
although I was able to do most of my videos pretty simply.
Once I get around to Sunshine, I'll definitely be using those. What the ones you've made so far.
I'm also gonna put ups as I'm going
Wind
through.
Waker?
I'm also gonna put up like blue coins where you find all the blue coins.
Oh, is
'Cause
that
unlike
for
the-
Sunshine?
Yes, because
Okay.
unlike the shines, they're a bit more cryptic.
Okay, perfect. I will definitely be using those. So, but yeah,
I
Snapseed
need to actually
Plus.
take the time to do that.
Yeah, I get that. But yeah, Snap says, plus it renders in DaVinci well as pairing with my Ryzen 9 9900X. I have no idea how that can... I understand the NVIDIA naming conventions. I have no idea what the Ryzen naming conventions mean. So, like, it's a Ryzen 9... Oh, that's your processor, not your GPU. But still, I'm not very familiar. Like, I understand the Intel processors, like their naming conventions. I don't understand Ryzen naming processors. So Ryzen 9 9900. I'm assuming that's like on par with the Intel i9, but that's just a guess, and I have no idea what the 9900X is. So you'll have to enlighten me. But yeah, I got it after getting promoted at my job. Well, awesome! Congrats on the promotion. Nice. Although, who knows, that could have been 5 years ago. I have no idea how long ago that promotion was. But either way, congrats on the promotion. Oh, and mine
I've got a bonus coming, but I don't have a promotion.
Okay. And mine is the Asus TUF version. I know Asus, but I don't know what TUF version means. Because I'm not cool enough for the Founders Edition.
You know what? I think I'm going to go ahead.
Is that GPU related as well? I haven't looked at GPUs basically since I got my 3050 about 3 years ago. So if that is GPU related, I don't know what that means. FlameAge is there with me. Says AMD names confuse me too, but I'm thinking AMD for my next PC as well. Okay, yeah, I've got a 12th gen i7 in my PC. I was gonna go because when I was originally building it on PC Parts Picker, I had a 11th gen i5, but because it took like an extra year till I had enough money to build it. The 12th gen had come out, so I was like, let's bump it up to a 12th gen i5. And then I was like, let's see how much the 12th gen i7 is. And it was only like, it wasn't that much more. And I was like, you know what? My last PC I was on, which was this one right here, for those watching the stream, I was on this PC for probably 12, 13 years. And it was like a 2nd gen i7. I was like, that lasts me a long time. This PC I'm building... It's probably going to last me a long time. I'll use it for a decade. So a couple extra $100 for, bumping it up from an i5 to an i7 is totally reasonable. So I bumped it up to a 12th gen i7. And I'll probably have this PC for, probably like 10 years or more.
I just got the cage key, so that's where you needed to go.
Ah, okay.
You need to do that jump over the bridge.
Oh, to that vendor over there. He was one of the only... I had to go to him a couple times because he's one of the only places to easily buy... there was an item he sells. I went and bought some for my second playthrough because I couldn't... They dropped for me once or twice around... Yeah, that guy right there.
What is it?
They dropped it very rarely. Oh, it was the green blossom. I wanted some of those to make the boss
those
fights
frogs
easier.
those frog type enemies in the
sewers?
forest.
Oh, in the sewer
No, in the forest.
or in the forest. Oh, the
red
ones that have
ones.
the frilly neck things.
Yes,
Nothing at all.
Yes,
they're the ones that drop it.
Okay, I don't.
That's the reason
think-
why I don't get too many of those, because you just don't fight them that often.
I didn't even go down that path in my second playthrough, so I never even fought one. So, I looked it up. I'm like, where do I get more of these? And they're like, this vendor. So I went and bought a bunch from him, so I could use them for boss fights to keep my stamina up.
You know me, I don't even use them. Could have swore you could use the cage key on this. There it is.
There you go. It's like, yeah, you can. I remember going down that, and I got out, and I immediately got killed, and I was like, oh, I'm coming back for you. And it took me like 4 or 5 deaths, but I finally got my revenge on that bastard. Because the guy there to the left was still alive, and I got out, and he immediately knocked me off the ledge and killed me. I was like, you suck! So, Snapple says, yeah, basically an AMD processor in Zen 5 with 12 cores, 24 threads. Okay. Wow, 12 cores, that's a lot. The more cores, the better, though. Right? Although it's also more power, but...
Sometimes it depends on how much. Thing is, though, sometimes you want a more powerful processor individually. Depends on what you're using it for.
True.
Gotta run. They can hit this spot.
So, Paul, are you literally playing? What the heck game was that? I forgot.
Warframe.
Warframe. Thank you. Are you literally playing Warframe right now, or is that like a game that you're playing like with the company boys, and that's just a game you're in the middle of right now, like over the week, or are you literally like playing it right now?
Wait, how can? Oh wait, I am human. I could actually summon him if I wanted to.
I did summon him for this fight just to distract. And
Here's the thing, though, with me actually having this Y-hander maxed out and my strength being maxed out, I don't see myself needing it.
I just wanted my second playthrough to be as quick and painless as possible. And I just stayed in the room, and he tired himself out, and then I was able to.
Yeah, when he does that.
Yeah, when he does that.
There we go. Titanite chunk. Always nice to get one of those.
Okay, Paul says, we started playing Warframe this past week. Ah, okay. We're going to play it on Saturdays on the Company Boys, but I might do a late night Warframe stream tonight. Ah, cool.
Yeah. Here's the thing, though. That's also a game you don't have to play with your friends. It's just that doing some of the grinding is a bit more fun with the friends.
Yeah.
So.
Shoot the breeze and...
Time to go for the boss fight.
Oh. We're fighting the Iron Golem right now. And on my stream, I'm about to fight the Four Kings. Did I beat it? I think I beat it on my, second try?
What, the Four Kings?
Yeah. Did I beat it on the first try or the second try? I might have beat it on the first try. Let's see here. Nice.
He's not difficult.
I did beat the Four Kings on first try. Funny thing, so you beat him, like on the stream of mine I've got up right now was stream 11, and you started your fight with the Iron Golem the exact same time I started the fight with the Four Kings on my stream. And I'm watching it at ×5 speed, and it ended at the exact same time you beat the Iron Golem. Given I was fighting the Four Kings, you were fighting the Iron Golem, but it was just funny how my boss fight at ×5 was the exact same amount of time your boss fight was at ×1.
But yeah, whenever you build your character like this, the Iron Golem is easy as long as you don't get hit.
Yeah.
And he is easy to not get hit. Just gotta. And if you notice, I rarely ever use the lock-on for him.
Okay, I didn't notice that.
I tell you, we weren't paying attention enough because you didn't realize it was going to go that fast.
I was watching it. I just didn't notice that you weren't locked on.
Yeah, if you notice, for all the big fights, I'm not locking on.
For the enemies that are really large, not just like human size.
Exactly.
Gotcha. Yeah, I do remember you talking about that while I was playing. That you said that.
Yay, silver trophy.
Nice. I forgot on my
silver.
second playthrough. I forgot that when you beat the Iron Golem, it immediately takes you to is it New Orlando?
Just in Orlando.
And Orlando, that's right. I forgot that it takes you there immediately because there was something I wanted to do in the fortress, and I'm like, no! Now I can't get back there until I can warp.
Oh, whoa. That was weird.
Ouch.
You notice how I got hit after the...
Hey, Snapple, what version of... are you talking about Overcooked 1 or Overcooked 2? And if you're talking about 1, which version are you talking about? Because I have Overcooked 1 on Xbox. It's not cross-platform. But I have Overcooked 2 on Steam, but I'm pretty sure Overcooked 2 is cross-play. So depending on which one you're talking about, I may or may not be able to join you.
Now,
for that.
even though I can't do damage, I can still kite him over.
Yes. That's a much easier way to kite.
Oh, I
Oh,
didn't.
jeez.
That was because I didn't lock on. Because I was trying to hold the. I was trying to hold the shield button, but I. Oh, come on!
Yeah,
I'm not
hey,
used to that.
the shockwave on that shield smash attack is freaking huge. Okay, you got both. Oh yeah, which? Because I'm pretty sure Overcooked 2 has crossplay, but Overcooked 1 does not. So if you're talking about Overcooked 1, I have it on Xbox. So if you have it on Xbox, I can play it with you.
I think I have all 3 Xbox for Overcooks. That's pretty much 1, 2, and the re-release with all of them.
Okay, he's got
With all the
Overcooked
content.
on Overcooked. I'm assuming you mean 1, since you didn't specify Overcooked 2 on Switch and PC. Yeah, I don't have that version on either. But if you have Overcooked 2 on PC, I can definitely join you.
Because on Xbox there's the Overcooked 1, Overcooked 2, and all you can eat,
Yeah.
which is 1 and 2, and all the DLC.
And yes, Paul, Overcooked is 4 players. And the more people you have, the more chaotic and crazy and more entertaining it is.
What's funny is me and my brother, when we start getting into it, me and him can like really can go for like the higher stars that you need.
Nice.
Me and him could go for like the platinums, like the 4-star, not 3. You're only supposed to try and go for 3 stars.
I didn't even know there was a 4th star.
I think that might
I've
they added in the re-release.
I've only ever played it in 2-player. Or I mean, I played it mostly in 1-player, but I've played it 2-player. I've not played it 3 or 4-player though. But that would be fun. However, if you're playing in 1-player, you're still controlling 2 people and you switch back and forth between them. But if you're playing 2-player, then each person is controlling 1 person. And the other thing is that the more people you play with, the more like goals you have to hit for the same level of difficulty. So like for 1 star, with 1 person you might have to deliver like 5 plates, but with 2 people you might have to deliver 10. So
That actually makes it balanced.
yeah, exactly. So the more people you have, it doesn't make it necessarily make it easier, because the requirements to get the more stars increases with the amount of people that you have. But it's a chaotic, fun party game for sure.
Oh yeah, this one already has 10 because I think because of the firekeeper that's right here.
Yeah.
She is the firekeeper. I can use the bow and arrow now.
What do you mean you can use? Oh, like effectively?
Well, it doing more than 2 damage.
So, Flame says, I have Overcooked 2 from Epic for free, but I've never played any of the games before. I got Overcooked 1 through Games with Gold, and I have 2 achievements left. Or, no, I have 1 achievement left, and it's just for beating the game. And the way that they did that game pisses me off, because in order, like, the way in Overcooked 2, they did it correct, where as long as you get 1 star on a kitchen, it unlocks the next level. But all you need to do to get 1 star is just beat the level by fulfilling the requirement. But in Overcooked 1, in order to unlock the next level, you have to have a certain star requirement. So the late levels in the game, you have to have 3-starred almost every single level in the game just to unlock the final levels. So I haven't even been able to unlock the final levels. Even though I've got 3 stars on like 90% of the levels, I still don't have enough stars to unlock the last couple levels. So I still haven't beaten the game. So I've got the 1 achievement left for beating the game, which is worth 199 gamer score. So the way that they did the levels in the first
You know
game
me, I try to get 3-star on everything anyways.
Yeah, I just hate that it's required, even though there's no achievement for 3-starring every kitchen.
It's not that hard once you get used to it. Once you figure out that kitchen.
So, yeah, I do need to go back and finish it. Just I was getting so fed up with that game. Some of those kitchens are just royal rage-inducing. So that's why I was like, screw it, I'll come back to it later. So I still have one achievement left. But I got Overcooked 1 through Games with Gold, and I bought Overcooked 2 on Steam when it was on sale for like a couple of dollars because and it wasn't that long ago. I think it was in December we did it. Winter Prince reached out to me and he's like, "Hey, would you want to do Overcooked sometime?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." And it's on sale right now, so I'll go ahead and pick it up. So picked it up and we played it on his channel, and that was a lot of fun.
Cortana, if the bonfires, they are linked, yet never.
So let's see here. From Epic or Prime Gaming, I don't know which. I think I have Overcooked on GOG as well. I have to pull that up, but I've bought one game on GOG, and that was Singularity. All the other games I have on GOG are through Prime Gaming. So almost everything I have on GOG is through Prime Gaming as well. So I got you there. Is there crossplay from Epic Games? That is a good question. I don't know. I would have to look that up.
That's always a wonky question.
Yeah. Because, like, yeah, it has crossplay between, like, console and PC, but when it's talking about PC, it's like, well, are we talking Steam, Epic, GOG, something else? And that's not always specified.
Gotcha.
Nice.
Look at Giant's Halberd there. That's the one that you have to grind for. I think you have to grind them out for.
Oh, I'm pretty sure one of those two is a mimic.
Yeah, I know that.
I just don't remember which one it is.
Even with the upgrade to the shield, he still does too much.
I want to say that's the mimic.
I think this one's the mech. You can tell by the chain.
But like years ago, before I ever was even considering playing this, I remember watching a video, and it was like tips for games that the game doesn't tell you, and it covered a bunch of different games, and one of them was about the mimics in Dark Souls. It said something about the chains, but I don't remember exactly what the details of it were. Is it which side of the chest the chain is on?
No, I think if it's in partial circle, it's a regular chest. But if it's not in a regular circle, it's a mimic.
Ah, okay.
But those two you can definitely tell because you can look at them back and forth.
Yeah, since there are two, right?
Now let's try and get this.
The tail.
Yeah.
Yeah, much better when there's only one of them. Nice, the first hit. That was
look how much
perfect.
damage I took out of him. Like a third of his health.
I can't see it.
At least fourth.
Oh, it's down. Okay, there it is. Nice. 4 hits.
Yep.
Nice.
When you built yourself out like this to be all damage,
Yep.
kind of makes sense why you can kill him so quickly. Demon Titanite. Of course, you know I'm gonna have some fun with the with the Silver Knights.
Yeah, my second playthrough, I was able to make it through on my first try. I was very happy about it. And I killed both the archers. I didn't just run past them. I killed them both. But the Demon Titanite, what is that for? I don't remember ever using a Demon Titanite.
It's for specific weapons.
Yeah, I don't remember ever actually using them, and I got the achievement for all the weapons.
I think it's for the weapons you get from using the boss souls.
Oh, okay. That would make
them up.
sense. So here's something I was going to ask you. Are you going to do the Painted World right now or later? Because I didn't even know about it until stream 11.
I'm probably gonna do it later.
Okay. Because you could do it right now if you wanted to. And then but I did it as almost one of the last things I did because I didn't even know it was there until.
What's
late
funny is
in
when
the
I
game.
originally played this game, I did it this early,
You did it early. Oh,
and
on
you're
my
not really supposed to.
On my second playthrough, I did have to go back in there because there was something I needed to grind out for an item or something.
Yeah, from the bird people.
Yes, the bird enemies dropped something that I needed.
But since you got the weapon from the boss, you didn't need to.
I did not have to fight the boss. I just skipped it.
Even though she's not a difficult boss.
It was nice. It was one less thing I had to do. I just skipped the boss since I already had the tail from the first fight. But the
this I think this is actually harder because of the controller.
But I ran up there to the portrait to try to enter it, and I wasn't able to because I didn't have a certain item, and I had to go get that item. I don't remember what item it was though, but the first time, since I waited so late in the game to do it, I already had the item. But in the second playthrough, I had to go out of my way to go find it and then come back.
Yeah.
Oh, Flame Age is saying probably got censored. I give up. Oh, he must be saying something that YouTube doesn't like.
Well, we are on Rumble.
Let's see here. Let me switch over to live chat. Oh, that's not our stream. That's the stream I'm watching of my own replay from the 11th Dude Souls episode 11. Let me pull up the stream on YouTube so I can see the live chat because I don't know exactly how it works with... Oh, yeah, there's nothing there. Sorry, Flame Mage, I have no idea what you're trying to say because it did not appear in top chat or live chat. But if you want to DM me or hop over to the Rumble chat, it'll show up over there. But yeah, Rumble does censor, but not as much.
Just don't say the other word for rooster.
Yeah, just don't say cock. They don't like that one for some reason. But yeah, every time someone says Rumble's a free speech platform, I'm like, asterisk, mostly free speech platform. They're the freest speech, but they are still not a free speech.
Yeah, I think in the Rumble, one of the Rumble Discords I'm in, someone talked about Chris, the CEO, being on a channel.
Oh,
and I just go, and he said something about the censorship, and I'm like, can I say cock? And I only got a laugh out of everybody. Nothing else said.
Chris Pavlovsky is the CEO of Rumble, right?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, because I heard
Although
his name
it
on
should be Carl.
Yeah, it's like technically it's Carl because that's what he's calling himself on his YouTube streams now, so it must be true. But I heard someone was talking about Rumble on a video I was watching today, and they mentioned Chris, but they didn't. Oh, they said Chris Pavlovsky in the video. They didn't specify anything. I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's the Rumble CEO. I have heard that name. Man, nice you were able to get through there without falling off. Because even on my second playthrough, I think I died there probably like 4 or 5 times.
And here's the thing, though. I'm on the PS3 controller right now.
PS3. So, let's see here.
I'm more likely to blind me on the controller than the game. With that one.
Yeah. So Paul says Rumble censors too. Playmage mentioned GOG domain name. Silly. Oh yeah, only mods can do links. So
that's
yeah,
probably just a mod
what Paul
thing.
said. Links don't come up. Yeah, that makes sense. Flamage was just saying I got Overcooked 1 and 2 on GOG. Only bought Witcher 3 had rest. Oh, you bought Witcher 3, and then all the rest of the games you have on GOG are from Amazon Prime Gaming. Yeah, similar. All of my GOG games are from Prime Gaming, with the exception of Singularity. I did buy that one for like $5 because it was on Xbox, but I don't think it's backwards compatible, and it's not. And if it was available digitally, it's gone now because the 360 store shut down, which means I would have to get the physical version, and it has a bunch of multiplayer achievements, which I wouldn't want to bother with. So I was like, I'll just buy it on GOG because GOG stuff I don't really care about getting all the achievements. So I'll play it eventually, and I'll just play it for the story. So I won't care about the achievements, and I don't want to put it on my gamer tag. So.
Eventually, I'd like to get into GOG achievements, but of course, they don't work on Linux.
Yeah, that sucks. But Flameman says he was at the White House press briefing today. Who,
Wait,
Pavlovsky? That's who we were just talking about, so I'm assuming that's who you're saying was at the White House press briefing.
Yeah. Because if you were at there, that's crazy.
No, Flameman says he was, so I'm assuming he's talking about Chris Pavlovsky, so that's kind of cool.
Now, if only he didn't censor on his platform. Oh, wow, he actually just dodged that attack.
Yep, he's saying, yep, the Rumble guy. So, yep, that's who I figured you were talking about. Saw it on X. Okay.
Bye-bye.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, that was close.
He almost got knocked off the ledge.
Oh, he just knocked himself off the ledge.
I was like, are you going to swing, or are you just going to get him to keep jumping backward until he falls off the ledge?
At that point, I was just like, okay, let's just get him knocked off.
So, when you get to Ornstein and Snow, are you going to solo it, or are you going to summon Solaire?
I'm going to summon Solaire. Ooh, I did not expect him to come that far. I'm not used to them coming onto the bridge like that.
Coming up that far.
Now for the fun part. Now, it's a good thing they designed the first part where you could actually just run up and not have to deal with the timing.
Yeah. Oh no!
Did not expect to fall off the map because of that.
Yeah. That's just such trash design. You put in a tiny little ledge.
Could try that.
And you gotta run all the way back. That's my biggest
Yeah, at
issue
the
with this.
very
game,
least with these guys, it's like right behind them is the bonfire.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my number one complaint about this game is how far you have to go for freaking boss fights from the last bonfire.
It's that classic NES difficulty.
Save points? What are those? Yeah, when I just played through Metroid, I was like, where is a save station? I was like, oh, this is passwords. Oh, crap.
You know what's funny with Castlevania? People say that game's hard, but then I ended up after a couple of streams, I was able to beat it without using a continue.
Nice.
There is an achievement for doing it that way, so that's why I did it that way.
Ah. Speaking of NES games without using a continue, or close to not using a continue, I still need to go back and get the last achievement for Contra on Xbox Live Arcade. There's an achievement for beating the game using only one continue. I still have to go back and get that one. I got really freaking close. I got to the final boss without using a continue, but then I wasn't able to beat it without using continue, so I gave up. I'm like, I'll go back to this eventually, and that was like a decade ago, and I still haven't gone back. That was probably more than that. It was probably more like 15 years ago. You know what? I'm gonna go see when the last time I got an achievement in Contra was.
Yeah, it buffered my attack a long time ago. I forgot he has that move.
Let's see here.
Thank you for hitting me onto the bridge.
Yep, I've got 11 out of 12.
Oh, you bastard.
No!
I was not expecting that move.
Complete the game in arcade mode using only 1 credit. It's only a 3.8 ratio. That's not that high. But anyways, my last achievement in Contra...
Does it allow you to use the Contra code?
Oh. That's a good question. I don't think so.
You could look at the guide to see.
Is there a walkthrough on here? Let's see. There is a walkthrough.
It's been a while since I've gotten killed by those guys. Then again, I'm used to slightly
I don't
faster sword
think
than this.
the Contra code is in this version of the game.
Should be.
Because if it was, this achievement would be super easy. It wouldn't be the hardest. Wouldn't necessarily be the hardest one in the game.
Well, a lot of people that play games now are like blabs, and you saw how bad she was at Contra.
I did not see that stream, so
It was bad.
you can stockpile lives, but yeah, I'm looking at all the achievement guides, and nothing is mentioning the Contra code. So if the Contra code, or not the Contra code, the Konami code,
Yeah, that's what I meant.
if it is even in the game, it probably invalidates the achievement. Anyways, my last achievement in Contra was March of 2009.
Dang.
So 2019. So almost 16 years. So, Paul saying, we get it, dude. You're a gaming god. We should just change your name to God. Dude God.
I think he's talking about the Castlevania, isn't he?
Yeah. He's like, yeah, I picked up Castlevania for the first time and I beat it without dying.
He's gonna fall off. Bye-bye. I should say, I'm used to these guys getting stuck on that little lip right there.
Yeah, I abused the heck out of that when I was playing through the first time. Here, what the? That was weird.
I was checking for that, but
Come on, fall off, fall off, fall off! Dang it. Nice.
I'm not even going to go for the other one because what he has over there isn't even that big of a deal.
Yeah. On my second playthrough, I just had to go over there and kill him for revenge for my first playthrough. And I did
So
not
only
die.
one
I got
death.
them both on my first try.
Only one death from those guys. That's nice.
One death from the archers and one from the pink demon dudes.
Yep. And don't forget to talk to Solaire here.
Yes.
Oh, you've been smooth anytime you let.
I don't believe he was there on my first playthrough because I never talked to him in his first starting point because I didn't know he was there. So I made sure every time I went by him on my second playthrough, I went and talked to him just to make sure.
But you didn't go through his entire quest because you didn't use him for Gwen.
Correct.
And now Kindle.
The backstab. One shot. Nice.
And 3 sunlight medallions.
Oh, that's how I had so many of them.
I think you only need 10 for the achievement, right?
Yeah, you only need 10. Because once I got to that point, I think I had 9. I only needed 1 more. I was like, how the heck do I have so many already?
And you also got the one from doing the run with me.
Oh, when we did that thing where I joined in to help you a couple times?
Yeah, so you could get the help for the
Get the
for
requirement
that
down.
one. Yeah.
Yeah. And then somewhere over here, on my second playthrough, I went and killed the Titanite demon in that one room that is in an area like this. I probably wasted like 10 lives on it, but I was like, I am killing your ass. And I finally did. And that's why I went and bought more of those blossoms, is because of that Titanite demon.
See how these are like circles?
Oh, okay. Yeah, the chains are in a circle. Alright, next time
That's
you get
Hubble's
to
armor.
a mimic.
I'm about to get to one because there is one down here.
Okay. We'll look at the chain and see how it compares.
This one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's just how the chain is laid out. Very perceptive.
The Occult Club. You see it? Where's this exit? There it is. Now, if you're grinding out souls, you can also have the symbol of avarice on your head. But that thing, it curses you to lose health
Oh.
over time.
Yeah, I use that helmet, for lack of a better term, while I was grinding out certain things like the trident, as well as, having a bunch of humanities active. But yeah, it slowly drains your health. And it obscures a lot of your vision, which is probably the most annoying part.
It doesn't really obscure your vision that much.
Because the thing is freaking huge.
Got it. I think when I beat Smoke, that might be a good stopping point tonight.
Okay.
Quarantine Smoke. Let's say I have been lacking sleep for the past couple days,
No worries.
especially last night.
Yeah. We were up kind of late last night. But it was fun.
Yep. And very few repeats.
Oh, I went through the waifu channel on Melee Discord today, and I noticed you had posted a bunch of the top
The Super Crown
ones
stuff.
you mentioned last night. Yeah, and the Super Crown stuff. I scrolled back up, and I saw a bunch, like, back since, like, I don't know, like November. I hadn't been on that channel in, like, forever. And I saw a bunch of the ones you mentioned last night you had posted over the last couple months.
Thing is that whenever I post something in the waifu's channel there, and it's full blown adult only, I try to do the spoiler just in case. I try to get K or James to go in there whenever they're on stream.
Yeah, that's.
That way they can go through it safely without any issues for their stream.
Yeah, well, at least for
Just-
you.
Yeah, I try to help them out with that. That's always a nice thing to do.
Yeah. Oh, Snapple says, by the way, Neo, speaking of Discord, do you have a dedicated one? Yes.
I think I'm the only one that doesn't really have a dedicated one, but that's because I kind of like use the melees and yours a lot.
So I typically have the link to my Discord in each stream's description, but and I told Discord like set it to static because a lot of time like the default, it's set to have like an expiration. Like, do you want this to expire in 1 day, 7 days, a month? And I was like, never expire because I want it to be permanent. But then when I put it in stream descriptions and stuff, people click on it and say the link has expired. It's like, well, what was the point of setting it to never expire? But yeah, I thought you were already in there. But yeah, let me get you the link if you want to join. I will go ahead and drop that in the chat here in just a moment. Let's see here. I gotta open up the stream over here because I can't drop it in OBS. I can see chat, but I can't chat back.
Yeah.
So, there you go. If you wanted to join, got channels for base. I don't have a channel in there for Dude Souls since this was going to be like a temporary thing. But like my regular streams, like Metroidvania Monday, Top 5, Party Chat, Open Mic, I got channels for all those and all the topics we've talked about and who was on each one of the panels. And channel for each for each platform: Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo, retro gaming, PC, Master Race, to appeal to the Master Race people. I don't subscribe to PC Master Race, but I do acknowledge that it has a lot of benefits. But I prefer console gaming. Oh no! You aggroed him.
That shouldn't have counted.
That's garbage. Go fight the guy that's hitting you. Don't come fight me. Or dude. That. Oh, does he have Zweihander as well?
Yeah, I think so.
That is trash. I remember that almost happened when you were guiding me through it, but not
That means
quite.
I got screwed out of the Titanite blade.
Unless you can. Can you?
No,
go-
because I had to do this quest with him here.
Right, but if you, as long as you don't kill him here and you only kill the Silver Knight.
Yeah, but I can't go back to go get my Sims absolved until after I beat Ornstein and Smog.
So you could
But
go
you-
and get your Sims absolved to make him friendly again.
But I would miss out on the quest because of the fact that
You didn't talk to him yet.
no, I did talk to him, but I didn't do this part of the quest for him. So you see the problem?
What was this part of the quest? What is it that you needed to do?
You had to go kill those 3 Silver Knights in that room.
Oh, and then come back and talk to him?
Yeah,
Well,
and I guess since he's gonna follow me, I might as well kill him now.
if you go and rest at a bonfire, what happens? Will he stay hostile? Well, he'll go back to his starting point, though, right?
You go to a starting point, but But I've already messed up the entire quest line.
You can't just leave him alive and then absolve your sins and then come back?
Nope.
Oh, bummer.
Because I can't go back to the point where I absolve my sins.
Right, but if you left him alive, you go absolve your sins and then come back.
But here's the problem: the quest line would be failed because I didn't do this part before I killed Ornstein and Smog.
Oh, you have to do it before you kill. Okay, that's the part I didn't know.
Yeah.
That sucks. That was
Well,
garbage.
it's because I didn't do the backstab on the Silver Knight. And usually, if you hit him once, it doesn't normally aggro him immediately.
Maybe it's because
You
you
should- you
just did too much damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks. That almost happened to me when I did it, but fortunately it wasn't close enough to do damage to him. But bummer.
Oh well. I'll be able to do it in the second playthrough. And he wouldn't stop chasing me either. There. You noticed that, right?
Yeah, he followed you like everywhere. But oh, another thing, Snapple, I've got a channel that's like opt-in for Mass Effect. That anytime I go and play Mass Effect 3 multiplayer, I tag people saying, "Hey, I'm gonna play Mass Effect 3 if anybody wants to join me." So, if you want to play Mass Effect 3 with me, even like off stream, you can go. There's a channel called Role Assignment. I forget what it's called, but and right now I've only got like 2 like opt-in channels. But if you are interested in Mass Effect 3 multiplayer, if you opt into that channel, I ping that one whenever I go play Mass Effect 3, in case you want to join me. Usually it's like Friday and Saturday nights, like maybe around like 10 o'clock. But we're the same time zone, so it's not as bad for you as it is for Carl, who I often play with when he's 2 hours ahead of me because he's Central.
I'm 3 hours ahead of you.
Yeah, dude's 3 hours ahead of me, but have we played Mass Effect together?
Just that one time with Melee.
With James on their Mass Effect stream. But yeah, if you're interested, I got that channel there as well. So, and speaking of Mass Effect, the next Mass Effect Monday will be on the 24th. For anyone who wants to play Mass Effect with me, that one, Mass Effect Monday, of course, will be on stream. Last month was kind of a dud, since it crashed like a half dozen times and only one person joined me, and we weren't even able to play together. So it turned out Mass Effect Monday turned into an impromptu open mic, and it was with Winter Prince. We just ended up chatting for a couple hours because Mass Effect just failed us so hard. We were doing the Steam version. That one's prone to crashing. I don't have that problem with the Xbox version, so get the crap out of here, PC Master Race people. The Xbox version's better because it doesn't crash constantly. But I think it was Flame Mage. He sent me a link to a Reddit thread on other people who have that same issue. So I mentioned it a couple days ago. I've still got the tab open on one of my other monitors. I haven't looked at it yet, but I do have it, and I'll take a look at it at some point and see if whatever they suggest fixes the issue for me for the future. So, never played Mass Effect though, but good to know. Okay, well definitely play it. It's the best video game trilogy of all time, hands down. Fight me.
Just let you know, Neo. That was the first time I've actually had that happen to me with Siegfried. The Onion Knight.
Oh, okay. Were you accidentally aggroed him?
Yeah.
Wait, go back to that room you just passed. There's a Titanite demon in there you need to fight.
I'm not dealing with that right now.
Paul says, PC Master Race. It says, hey, it works great if you have the know-how and mastery. Yeah. It's not as yeah, for PC. I knew what you meant. Snap. So, but yeah, it's not as plug and play as consoles are. They all have their pros and cons, so to each their own. Whatever you prefer.
Well, then again, it doesn't help whenever I play PC. I do PC Master Race on hard mode.
Yeah, because you're on Linux. But yeah, if you have Mass Effect 3, you don't ever have to have played it for a second, and you can hop into multiplayer right away and play multiplayer. So if you at least have it and you want to join in, you're definitely welcome to. And if you, I don't know if you do Xbox at all, but if you have Game Pass Ultimate, that includes EA Play, and all the Mass Effect games are in EA Play. So if you have Game Pass Ultimate, you have access to all the Mass Effect games on Xbox. But I did go and buy Mass Effect 3 because the Legendary Edition does not have multiplayer, which pisses me off. They should have brought it forward. I still blows my mind that they didn't. Because it's EA. All you had to do is port the multiplayer, and you can make more free money, essentially, because it's got microtransactions in it. And they left it out. So
Disgusting.
no multiplayer in the Legendary Edition. It's only in Mass Effect 3. So I bought it on Steam when it was on. It's still $30, like full price. But it goes on sale pretty often for $8 on Steam. So if you want to get it on Steam, wait till it goes on sale for $8. But you would have to get the Mass Effect 3 N7 Deluxe Edition, is what I think it's called on Steam. That's the one that has the multiplayer. And one thing that's nice about the PC version is since they don't support it anymore, you can use this program called Cheat Engine, which is basically a Game Shark for PC games, and you can use it to give yourself unlimited money, so you don't have to spend any real money to grind out your character and get it more powerful. You just have to spend the time to just keep buying packs over and over again, but you can give yourself unlimited money, which I did on the PC version since I've already played the 360 version for like 1,000 hours. So I was like, I have no problem cheating this when I've already done it. But Snap says, but yeah, I get you. I get lazy and turn to my Switch when I don't feel like doing IT work. Sad enough, the only Xbox thing I have are controllers. Don't know why I never gravitated toward Xbox. So you have controllers but no Xbox? That's kind of funny.
Well, it's because they work on PC.
That's true, and they are great controllers. So if that's why you have Xbox controllers for PC gaming, that makes perfect sense. So I got into Xbox because of Halo, and then I stuck around because of achievements when 360 became a thing, and I just got so invested in the ecosystem. As long as there's an Xbox, I will buy it. I'm too heavily invested in the ecosystem, and I like achievements. So originally it was because of friends, but now it's because of the being invested in the ecosystem. I like achievements. It's like if my friends all switched to PlayStation if they weren't already, it's like I don't care. I'm still gonna get an Xbox.
I have both.
Yeah, and for the most part, almost all of the PlayStation games I want to play have come to PC or will be coming to PC. So now I've got a PC that can handle it. So I just need to wait for them to go on sale because, as you know, I'm very frugal. Paul says, anything from State of Play that was interesting to anybody? I have not watched it yet, so I have no idea what was announced. So
I mean, when it comes to Liza P, I'd still need to play the original game. So the DLC is cool, but
oh, they announced a DLC for Liza P?
I think so.
Okay.
It was either DLC or a new game. But if it's a new game, it's kind of like just just using the same assets.
Yeah. When Mark was still on Party Chat, he was blown away by how much he loved Liza P. I think he wasn't even originally going to play it because he was kind of burned out on Souls-likes, and like a bunch of his friends were like, "Dude, you got to play it." So he played it, and I think it ended up being his game of the year for 2023.
I still need to play it, but you got to remember, I was during 2022 and 2023. I played through the entire Souls series.
So I will be probably watching something on the State of Play later, but I don't know anything about what was announced. So if you want to give me the highlights, I'll definitely tell you if I'm excited for it or not.
Well, there was an unneeded remaster that got announced. And by unneeded, I mean it's a PS4 game that's getting
so they did
PS5.
did a Last of Us 2 remaster,
and it was for Days Gone.
Game. Days Gone, okay. That's one that Carl was talking to me about recently. He's like, dude, you should play it because, he was saying dude to me, not to you.
Yeah.
Because he was saying, or I was saying something along, we were talking about Sam Witwer, and I think I brought up Days Gone, and how a lot of people have said that, it was a really underrated game, and it didn't sell that well, but it ended up being a pretty good game. And he's like, yeah, it really is. You should play it. And I was like, I don't have a PlayStation. He's like, it came to Steam. I'm like, I had no idea. So I added it to my Steam wish list. So if it goes on sale steep enough, at some point I'll probably play it.
Oh, there was a moment where we know Carl got really happy.
Oh, on the State of Play?
Yes.
What, is it something having to do with Monster Hunter? I don't think that'd be on State of Play.
Well, they
That's an
did
Xbox thing.
did something about the Monster Hunter, but it's like it's more like a yeah, we know it's coming out. Come on, stop. You don't need to do another announcement for that. But it was another game that he's well known for liking.
Unicorn Overlord.
No,
Dave the Diver.
Dave Diver.
What about Dave the Diver? Is there going to be another DLC?
Yeah, it's getting a DLC associated with the new Yakuza game.
Oh, another one that he loves.
I joked in one of the discords that we share. I said, "You noted to that, didn't you?" And he said, "Yep."
Let's see here. I know he was live. He went live kind of around the same time we did. Let's see here. Oh yeah, his stream finished about half hour ago. So he did a stream of the State of Play. So I'll definitely watch that afterwards, and I'll get to see it and with Carl's commentary. So
I would have tagged him in the Melee Discord for the things that we talked about last night, but I didn't see him in there.
Yeah, I noticed that a couple days ago. I went to go tag him, and I was like, Carl's not in the Melee Discord? That kind of shocked me. I'm like, what? Weird. Yeah, he's not in the Melee Discord. So, let's see here. Snap says, that's why you and Melee James are two peas in a pod. What are you... Sorry, since that was a few minutes ago, what are you referring to? Because there's so many things where James and I are like, yeah, brothers to the end. And then there's other things. It's like, oh, I can never talk to you again. I'm joking, of course. But there's like a lot of stuff we're like 100% like in sync. And then other things were just like so drastically opposed. So what is it that you were referring to when you said that's why you two are two peas in a pod? Is it something having to do with console gaming? Oh, Xbox fans. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, he was obviously a big Xbox fan back in the day. He's not as much as like, that's my main platform still. So I'm a much bigger Xbox fan than this day. He's definitely fallen off, but yeah, I know what you mean.
If it wasn't for physical, I would not. I'd probably be moving away from console.
Oh yeah, because yeah, good luck getting a physical PC game. And that's one of the things that it's like people like argue. It's like who say like like physical gaming. Like what was it? Oh, it was I think it was like the Series S and the PS5 Pro, because it doesn't have obviously that one you can add not a hard drive, but you can add a disk drive to.
Disk drive.
But like the Series S has no disk drive and it has no ability to add a disk drive, and people are like all up in arms. It's like, why are you complaining about digital only games when PC has had digital only games for a decade? Consoles are just behind the behind the they're just slower on the uptake. It's like no one was complaining about PC games, physical games disappearing, and they've been gone forever.
I mean, I would have if I was collecting them, but I don't collect PC games.
Yeah.
So, and also they're a pain in the butt to collect because a lot of them had cardboard.
Yes, that's true.
So that's part of the reason why I never really collected them.
So Paul's saying there was a ninja-style Metroidvania. Ooh.
I don't know if Shinobi is actually going to be Metroidvania.
Oh, you're talking about Shinobi because when they announced,
it could just be a platformer.
Yeah. So if it is Shinobi that you're talking about, if it's in a Metroidvania, awesome. Definitely a bonus point in my book. But even if it isn't a Metroidvania, because Shinobi was back in the day, it was a Sega, I think it was a Sega Genesis exclusive back in the day. Those were just action platformers. There was no Metroidvania elements. But they did, like a year or two ago, when they announced like the revival of a bunch of Sega franchises, Shinobi included. I think Alter Beast was in there, and there was a few others that they mentioned that they're bringing back. I was like, heck yes, bring back Shinobi. I only ever played Shinobi at a friend's house, so I never played it myself. But I would, ninja games. I love ninja games, so I would love for them to bring it back. If it's on Xbox, I definitely plan to play the Shinobi. Games.
Samurai Warriors is technically a ninja game because it has ninjas in it.
Having ninjas in it doesn't make it a ninja game. But I do also love Samurai as well. But
I'm not even talking about. I'm not even talking about just Ryu in the one crossover.
I know.
I'm talking about like actual ninja.
Yeah, but I do also love Samurai as well. So that
they have the actual Hanzo. They actually have the actual Hanzo Hattori that he's actually that the fictional characters are usually based on.
Okay, but yeah, I do love Samurai as well. So that definitely helps your point. But don't really have an interest in playing.
It is based on a historical time period as well, so you do learn a little bit about history from that.
Very true. Anyways, oh yeah. So when I'm pretty sure that when they announced the revival of those franchises, Shinobi included, I think they said it's coming to Xbox. So I do plan to play it. I'm pretty sure they're just going to be action platformers, but I still want to play it anyways because I have no problem with that. But if it is a Metroidvania, then that just bumps it up even more, and I'm sure I'll like it even more if it is a Metroidvania. So, Snap says, I just go on X, and my timeline is full of everyone mentioning highlights. Okay, I haven't been on X since we started the stream, so I haven't seen anything.
Although what's weird is that they also announced another Warriors game that's interesting. It looks like Hades, and it looks like it's
hack and slash.
Yeah, but it still uses like all the characters from all the Warriors games. Because I saw at least Dynasty and Samurai in there. Because it's called Warriors Abyss.
I would probably.
Wait, how did he take damage?
What the heck?
I guess
Solaire?
he fell.
He probably fell.
I guess he
took
fell.
A little bit of damage.
Yeah.
But I would probably be more inclined to try that one than a proper Dynasty Warriors game.
Is it mainly because the Warriors games are just so grindy?
Yes. So Snap says, "Oh, being Xbox fans, yeah." Is Other M a ninja game because it was made by a team of ninjas? No, that would not be a ninja game, but it would be a team ninja game.
Okay, so how are we doing this?
But yes, it is a Metroid game, absolutely. So you're gonna go for Smo first.
Mainly because Solaire decided he wanted to go for the other guy.
He aggroed him first, so alright, fine, I'll take the other guy. Yeah, first play, it doesn't really matter who you kill first. Yeah, so for anyone who didn't catch Achievement Chasers last week, I was regaling Dude with my story of going through my second playthrough and getting the completion in Dark Souls Remastered. And so, for this fight, because the first time I played it on stream, I beat Ornstein first. But, and you only get one boss soul for this fight, whoever you beat first. Or whoever you beat... Yeah, it's whoever you beat first, right?
No, it's based on who you beat second.
Oh, who you beat second. Okay. But you only get one boss soul, and so you have to... on the second playthrough, you have to beat him in the opposite order.
It's because the one that survives absorbs the other one.
Yeah. So I beat Ornstein first on my first playthrough, so on my second playthrough, I had to beat Smo first. So on my second playthrough, I summoned Solaire, and the first time I went into the fight, Solaire killed Ornstein before I had a chance to kill Smo. He annihilated him so fast, and it was like, what? How did you do that? Because he basically doesn't do a lot of damage. He's more so there just to distract the enemies, and he killed him so fast. I was like, what the heck was that? So I quit, restarted the fight. The second time, he got killed super fast, and I ended up dying.
Okay, are you going to use another move?
And then on the third time, I killed Smo, and then Ornstein killed Solaire, and so then it was a one-on-one, and it was super epic, and I ended up winning So I beat him on the 3rd try.
Okay, can you not use that move over and over again?
Stop using Smo's attack. His butt smash. Although that was the attack that allowed me to beat the demon fire sage because he just kept doing that over and over again. But he doesn't have the area of effect attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot
Since
more
it's
annoying
lightning,
when he
I
does
don't have
lightning.
a lot of.
Yeah, that's way more annoying. But if he didn't have that, it would make him so much easier. Oh, and Solaire was killed because of it.
Because he just could not. He just would not use another move.
Yeah. Oh, you almost.
Wrong direction.
Woo.
Ah,
Oh no! Oh, you were doing so well.
problem with being naked is that you can die that easily.
Yep.
No, I got plenty of humanities though to be able to summon him.
Oh, that's right. I'm thinking Ninja Gaiden. I'm like, what's the item you use to extend your health bar? It's like, oh yeah, you don't. You just have to increase your vitality. Ninja Gaiden, you have to use the lives of the god. Well, 9 lives of the gods or lives of the 1,000 gods. And yeah, while I was watching your stream, apparently they made some major changes to the gameplay because in Ninja Gaiden / Ninja Gaiden Black, anytime you go to the save station, it refills your health. Not anytime, but the first time you use it, it refills your health. And the statue turns from green to red, which means you can't restore your health. You can still use it to save, but you can't restore your health. It was never restoring your health, which was complete garbage. But those, and then I'll have to, when I play through Ninja Gaiden Black here in a little bit, I'll pay attention to it. But I swear that when you use...
come on!
Oh, that sucked.
Yeah, he just kept on using the attack that he could block while he's using.
But...
I just lost a bunch of souls there.
I swear... Oh, yeah, because you lost him in the boss fight. But
I wasted a humanity.
Oh, yeah, because you have to use it to summon Solaire. Shoot.
Yep.
That sucks. But I swear that in Ninja Gaiden Black, when you use a Live of 1,000 God to extend your health bar, it refills your health. But
it does.
When you used it in Sigma, it did not restore your health.
Oh, it did? Oh, okay.
But one thing, not that it's that big of a deal, but you... well, since it doesn't restore your health, I would recommend just using your Lives of 1,000 God as soon as you get it, which you did. But it's supposed to restore your health. That's why I say save it for a boss fight, so you don't have to use one of your consumables.
And if you're playing the original.
Yeah. And then same thing with that 9th Life of the Gods. The first 8, I would use the Lives of the Gods as soon as you pick them up, so that when you do get to your 9th one, you don't have to sit there and just use them over and over and over again. You only have to use one.
That's what I was trying to do the entire time.
Yeah, so since the Lives of 1,000 Gods didn't restore your health, I'm sure that using the 9th Eye of the God will also not restore your health. So, because I would say save that 9th one for a boss fight to refill your health, but since it's unlikely refills your health, there's no point in waiting on it.
See, you use that.
Oh my goodness! Whew. Paul says, so, the dude God does bleed, with a bleed emoji.
Yeah, it's not just the bosses that kill me. But he just kept on using the same move over and over again, and I was like, okay, are you not going to use the same move over and over again? Not even talking about the boss that time. I was talking about the Silver Knight.
Yeah, no, I knew what you meant.
Hate whenever enemies do that. That's not even a Dark Souls thing. That happens to every
gaming
game
in general. But yeah, what was? Oh, I think was it Iron Man 2? No, what movie was it? Where was the line about? If you make God bleed, people will cease to believe him. Something along those lines. So, dude, God does bleed.
Okay, why aren't you coming to work? Come on.
They made a very. I don't know if it was the same line, but there was a very similar line in 300 for Xerxes.
hmm The difference was that Xerxes didn't actually go on the front line of the battlefield like I am.
Yes. So Paul says also, thanks, dude, for introducing the boys to crack. We're hooked on Warframe. Good job, dude.
Just let me know if you guys really get into it and you create your own clan. Maybe I can convince my friends to create an alliance with it.
Yeah, and if you guys are really get into it, once I get around to diving my games, that would be another encouragement to me, and I would start playing it too, and we could all make like a clan or something out of it. So, and we got
The reason why I wouldn't try to have you guys join our clan is because they want to keep it as
they're all
10 people.
hardcore sweaties.
Well, not just that; it's also because they want to keep it down to 10 people, and also they kind of just want to know the people.
Okay.
It's just like I'm like the only one I'm like one of the few people that's actually an internet friend.
You're one of the few people that's in it. What?
An internet friend.
Oh, an internet friend. Gotcha. So we got Moon Gaming showing up in chat. Say, yo, what's up? Hello, Moon Gaming. Welcome. And we've had a peak concurrent viewer count of 15.
Well, there's actually 3 people that are internet friends in that clan.
Oh, okay. But yeah, 15. Wow. Man, I don't even get that much peak viewership on my panel streams, and that's more of my thing. So
It's because it's Dark
funny.
Souls.
The Dark Souls streams always hit the most concurrent viewers. It's
because
blows me
even
away.
whenever it's because people
But
like
welcome.
watching people play.
So, Moon, I'm not. I think I've seen you before. That name's some. Remind me if you've been here before or not, or if this is your first time, and I'll give you the lowdown if this is your first time. But Paul says we do have a clan, the Company Boys. So,
Gotcha.
if I end up playing it, I will join the Company Boys clan if you'll have me. So, Moon says,
I've always
"What's
had a
cooking?"
problem with these guys.
So, yeah, they're just so huge and they're giant shields. It's so hard to hit them.
Yeah, because I always try to kite that move out, and then so I can hit them.
That's the best move to kite out, but it's got such a freaking area of effect. It's easy to get hit by even when you're not very close. Paul says, yeah, my Elden Ring streams also get views.
It's
So,
because people like watching people play these games.
yeah, I don't get that, but to each their own. It's like, I much prefer panel streams to watching someone play something, but...
Yeah, personally, I actually it's because I'm usually listening to a panel
Exactly.
stream while I'm playing a game.
I can listen to it without having to watch it. So I can do, whatever I'm doing, whether it's gaming or, getting stuff done, working, and listen to it
Yep.
at the same time.
That's kind of the main reason why I still watch side scrollers, is because it's like at my lunchtime, and then I can still get back into work while I'm listening to it. It's like the perfect time for me. That's the only reason.
Yeah, I know you don't...
Yeah,
if
I've
you
become
do-
disillusioned.
Yeah, I was say that I know you used to get mentioned a lot. They mention you like over on the Rumble chat, but I don't hear them. Either
It's because I don't give them money anymore.
yeah, that's like either you're not chatting over on Rumble and you're just watching it, which
I
would be
am
my
chatting.
guess, or you're chatting, they're not saying anything, they're not mentioning it. Because
I'm not Rumble ranting.
you're not. Yeah,
That's
you're not
what it
Rumble
is.
ranting anymore.
Like I said, I just don't give them any money anymore.
Fair enough.
Yeah, he fell off. He just decided to walk off.
So, it bumped up to 16. Wow. So, well, if there's anyone new, I'll go ahead and give you the lowdown. Welcome. This is Dude Souls. We're getting close to the end. So, what Dude Souls is my cohort here up in the top right corner. His online name is Dude1286. He's a good buddy, internet buddy of mine. He's on the East Coast. I'm on the West Coast. We've never met in person, but I had started Dark Souls back in 2019. I dived it, meaning I just got the first achievement on my tag, and I was like, I'll get around to it eventually. And so he's a big fan of this game, and I know there's a lot of intricacies to it. So I got this idea from my co-host on Party Chat, Mark Cyborg, who did what was called Drunk Souls, where he was trying to guide Drunk 3PO through Dark Souls, and it fell apart because Drunk 3PO is not really much of a gamer. Mark used to be my
The
co-host.
best thing about you is you are at least a gamer.
Yes, I'm an actual gamer. But Mark used to be my co-host on Party Chat, so when I got connected with Dude, because he's a big achievement hunter just like me, we started doing Achievement Chasers once a month where we talk about our achievements, which we just did last Thursday, covering January. But he was a big fan of Dark Souls, and so I was like, taking the idea from Mark, I was like, hey, what if we do Dude Souls, where you coach me through Dark Souls for my first playthrough? So he coached me through it. I've now beaten it. I've gotten all the achievements, and over here on the right side were my death counts at these bosses, and down at the bottom here shows Dude's current death count. So at Ornstein and Smo, I was at 156 deaths when I beat Ornstein and Smo, which he's at right now. And he's only at 21 deaths, so he's played it quite a few times. This is I
almost killed both of them at the same time. I almost had them both.
They were
at the
both
same
almost
time.
at no health.
I've never seen that happen before, so I don't know what would happen.
What if you kill them both with one hit and you kill them both at the same time? You skip the second phase entirely. That'd be crazy.
I know. Thing is, though, I know Solera's almost dead.
So, oh, you beat Ornstein first this time. Okay.
Yeah, it's because Solera killed him, but I know Solera's almost dead.
And then they get their full health back.
He's dead.
That sucks. This was basically exactly how my fight went on my second playthrough on the third time when I killed him. Because right when we went in the second phase, Ornstein killed him, so it was a one-on-one, and it was epic. But anyway, so Dude's only at 21 deaths, and I was at 156 deaths at this point. But it was my first time playing. This is his third stack of playing it, so he's well versed in the games. So he's like, hey, after you beat it, let's flip it, and you watch me play. So that's what we're doing now. We're on the second episode of Reverse Dude Souls, so I'm watching him play it. And so that's why he's playing, and I'm just watching and kind of commentating and stuff. So for anyone who's new, that's what we're doing here. But everything on my channel is pretty much video game related. But it's actually more 50-50 now between actual game streams and panel streams. But panel streams are more of what I like to do. So on Monday nights, my schedule so far for the last few months has been Monday nights is Metroidvania Monday, where I'm playing through a Metroidvania game, and I ended up starting with Metroid Zero Mission. I'm just playing through the Metroid games. I'm currently on Super Metroid. Next Monday, I will likely finish Super Metroid, because I'm getting close to the end. And then I'll move on to Metroid Fusion, and then Dread, and then I'm going to go through the Prime games. But that's what my Monday nights usually are. But one Monday night a month, I do Mass Effect Monday, and anyone's welcome to join me to play Mass Effect 3 multiplayer. Tuesday nights, I alternate.
Come on, try to smack me through the column.
Tuesday nights, I alternate. 1 week is Party Chat, and 1 week is Top 5. We just had an episode of Top 5 last night in honor of Valentine's Day. We ranked our top 5 favorite gaming waifus, and Dude here was on the panel, and my co-host, Jason, tons of fun. And let's see here, Carl of RNG, who's my Party Chat co-host, and Melee K were on that panel. So we had a fun time last night.
I think I'm actually stunning him each time I hit him.
He's almost there. But yeah, go check out last night's stream. We ranked our personal 5 favorite gaming waifus, and that was a lot of fun. So next week will be the next episode of Party Chat, where my co-host Ryan and Carl of RNG, and we have a guest host each week. Next week's guest host will be Extra Zero, and we talk about fun video game stuff like what's the hardest game you ever beat, or what was your first video game crush, or what game have you spent the most hours in? Fun stuff like that. So that's what Party Chat is all about. Wednesday nights, since I think we started this in August, Wednesday nights is Dude Souls, and Dude just beat Ornstein and Smo. So congrats
on the second try.
On a second try. On my second playthrough, I beat it in 3 tries, but on my first playthrough, I don't know how many tries it took. But I was at 156 deaths when I finally beat it. So
now this is the bonfire that you least wanted, Kendall, because
yes.
It's like, what's the point?
Yeah, you teleport to this one, but you don't really need to kindle it. But Wednesday nights we've been doing Dude Souls, but we're getting close to the end. Once we wrap up with Dude Souls, then I will be doing however many streams it takes me to get through Ninja Gaiden Black. I guess it'll probably take me like 3 or 4 because it's not a terribly long game. And then after that, we'll see. It might turn into a group gaming night. And then Thursday nights, finally getting back to it, is I typically do an open mic on Thursday night where I just have a guest on. We just talk video games and go wherever the conversation takes us. My last one was in November, so it's been a while, but I'm finally getting back to it. I've got an open mic planned for tomorrow night. So if you want to hear us just ramble on about video games, that's kind of my stream schedule, Monday through Thursdays. So welcome anyone who's new, and because there's not as many people talking as it shows there are people watching. So if any of that sounds interesting,
Some people like to lurk. I think a lot of people like to watch people play Dark Souls. They tend to just lurk.
I know a lot of people
Which is
here
a bad
just to
thing.
watch Dark Souls, but if any of that sounds interesting, I'd appreciate the sub. Come and hang out and let us know what your top 5s are and whatever we're ranking on top 5 or the answers to the questions in party chat. You can answer in chat as well. So I would appreciate the sub. So Paul says, admit it, Neo, you love Dark Souls. I do not love Dark Souls. I gave it a 1.5 out of 5 on True Achievements.
No, you gave it 2.
Did I? I swear it was lower than that. I'm gonna pull it up. But dude's like, you should have ranked it higher. I'm like, I did not enjoy it. Oh, you are right. I did give it a 2 out of 5. So I wanted to give it a 1.5, but I was like, I'll give it a 2 because the second playthrough was much better than the first one. So it kind of made up for a lot of the first playthroughs. But no, I do not love Dark Souls.
I mean, as you can see with this current playthrough, once you know what you're doing, even the first playthrough on a new character is not bad.
Yes, it would be much better, but I do not love Dark Souls, and I don't want to play Dark Souls 2 and 3, but it's part of my... I'll get bonus points in our challenge if I do play them, so I'm tempted, but I'm not sure if that's enough of an incentive to get me to play it.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to grind out to get 20,000
Man,
souls real quick
I'm talking so much, I'm
so I can
running
get
out of
that
water.
so I can go get the that one crest.
Okay. Oh, to open the door in the...
Yeah, so I don't have to
base.
go through the Hydra.
Gotcha.
So I'm actually gonna go kill Sif next, and then I'll kill the Four Kings.
Okay, but you're not gonna do that tonight, though, right?
No, I'm not gonna do that tonight. But I'm just gonna we can play a little
Play a little bit
more
more and grind that out, and then probably call it once you buy it.
Yep.
Okay, that sounds good. Snapple says, speaking of Extra Zero, it's his birthday today. Oh, I'm an idiot. I saw his post on what his wife got him for his birthday, which is freaking awesome. I didn't connect that today was actually his birthday, just that he got a birthday present. So, dirt. So, I doubt he's here. But happy birthday, Extra Zero. I'll give him a shout-out for a late birthday shout-out on
He's
Party Chat
probably next to
week.
his wife in bed.
Yeah. He is in Central, so that's only 11:30. So it's not
Oh,
that
I
late.
thought he was Eastern. I could've
I'm
sworn
pretty
he was-
sure he's Central. He could be Eastern. I'm not totally sure, but I know he's at least 2, if not 3 hours ahead. So he might be. I don't know. But shout out Extra Zero. Happy birthday, dude. And look forward to chatting with you on Party Chat on Tuesday, assuming that you haven't forgotten. So Paul says, where did
I sadly won't be on that. Sadly won't be in the audience for that one because I'll be hosting the.
Oh, you're hosting, yeah, Halo
Infinite.
Infinite over at the Melee channel at the same time.
I would have really liked to have watched that live, but
I didn't miss it, Paul. I just haven't gotten to it yet. Calm your tits. I say that because of what his comment that he's saying that I missed. So he says, where did Big Booba Lady from Ninja Gaiden 2 land for you, Neo? Oh, did you not catch top 5 last night? So it's funny because you're not wrong. Rachel from Ninja Gaiden was I believe she was my number 3. Let me pull up my notes from last night. Yes, Rachel was my number 3. So you guessed correctly that she was on my top 5.
here's the thing, though. I was going for personalities just as much as looks, because it's like you're not going to wife someone that you're not going to enjoy being with.
Well, yeah, that's why. Although my number 1 has the perfect body, she also, from everything that I've seen of her, she has a great personality too. And I don't mean personality, air quotes for anyone who is watching. I give the jugs hands. She does have a great personality, but she does have a great personality as well. So.
Because like the one I put number 1, I don't think many people would actually think of her as a waifu.
And that was someone that I didn't even know who it was because I haven't played DMC. But
Especially with it being in DMC.
yeah.
Like
So-
most people think Lady Trish or even Nico.
So yeah, you guessed correctly, Paul, that she was on my list. Although her, not so much for her personality, more for her personality.
Her assets.
Yes, her assets. Yeah. Oh, he's saying big ups to Extra Zero. Snaps, yeah, doing the party emote. Yeah, smash the like button if you don't mind. I appreciate it. Big ups to the lurkers, says Paul. Yeah, a lot of lurkers out there tonight. Appreciate you hanging out with us. And
I'm already at 13,000. Like, this is actually not a bad place to grind out souls.
you can get a lot of souls from that Titanite demon, wink wink.
It just takes longer.
Smash the sub button. That would be awesome.
Especially whenever I can kill an enemy in one hit like this.
Yeah. And how much does that just drop? My on-screen overlay.
1,300.
I was gonna say it looks like 1,300, but my overlay of my deaths is right over it, so I couldn't quite tell. Yeah, 1,300. That's pretty good.
That one, but that one, it's only the ones that are that have the bow and arrow that give 1,300. The regular
Oh, these ones don't give as much.
Nope.
Yeah, Paul says big up to the lurkers. Paul says smash the sub. I'd appreciate it if any of that sounds interesting. I'd appreciate the sub.
Oh, come on, you would block.
Snap says already liked and subbed. If I hit it again, I'd be unliking and unsubbing. I'd appreciate you not hitting the like and sub if you've already done those things, but if you haven't, I would appreciate you doing
Silverneck
it.
sword.
Well, it's not that much of a difference. It's just 1,000, so
Yeah, it's like goes from 1,000 to 1,300.
not too bad. Paul says you missed my question. No, I didn't. I just hadn't gotten to it yet. He missed top 5 last night, so I would recommend go back and watching it or listening to it.
It was a lot of fun.
Even though that is a top 5 you could watch because we brought all the characters up on screen as we were talking about it, which we don't often do. So, but yeah, Paul's like, I knew it. Yes, you knew it. You know me so well, Paul. Personality. Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah, but whenever it's a waifu, you want to wife them.
Yes, and that's why I was like, my number one, I would wife in a heartbeat. And a while back, I posted in the waifu channel because I found. So my number one, should I mention it or should I tell Paul to go back and watch it and not spoil it?
You should tell Paul to watch it because he should be watching it.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, Paul, go back and watch it to find out what number one was. I'm not going to say it right now. But my number one, a few months ago, I found like the perfect like physical representation of my number one, like IRL. And I posted her in the waifu channel on the Melee Discord a while back. But no one replied to it. But I was like, this is like the physical manifestation of my number one pick.
But you notice how I'm constantly moving around these nights.
So bait him into an attack, then you can backstab him.
Mm-hmm.
So, since you talked to, what's her name, you have the Lord Vessel, so you can warp now, right?
Yep. It's only kited one.
No, that was close when you almost kited both.
And he's stuck on the door.
What an idiot.
At least they have some semblance of intelligence.
Yeah.
So they like, wait, I'm stuck on a door. Minigames don't even do that. I'll be able to get to like 20,000 right at the skill.
Right on the threshold.
There we go. And that was the last enemy to kill in here too.
Oh, perfect.
Perfect timing.
Yeah, for my second playthrough, since I needed so many souls in order to upgrade all the weapons, where that seal that you're going to go by, the door that opens, that's where I grinded out most of my souls that I needed.
Gotcha.
Since those
Because of
phantoms
those
drop-
enemies, the
those
phantoms.
drop so many souls.
Thing is, though, I prefer these guys because you can kill them a little bit easier.
Yeah, the one-hit kill for sure. Hey, Forkin' Around is dropping in saying hail. What's up, Forkin'? I mentioned you earlier because dude was fighting your favorite spider lady earlier. So I remember when I was playing through it, you were like wood. I was like, Forkin' Around, there's something wrong with you. Good to see you, Forkin' Around. But yeah, you missed dude fighting Q-Lag.
Quilag.
I always want to say Queelag, but no, it's Q-Lag.
Well, you
So you missed your favorite spider lady.
There you go. I got the crest.
go
Yep,
get
might as well
you.
go to the bonfire where I'm going to use it.
Yeah.
It's really close.
But yeah, we're just about to wrap up. We've been going 3 hours, 45 minutes. Dude just beat Ornstein and Smo, so, and he's 3 hours ahead of me, so it's already 12:45 his time. So
I wonder how many hours ahead of you I am when it comes to the stream versus stream.
that's a good question. That would take some homework. I could go find that out, but I think I'm just gonna stick with the death count. So he says, "No, start over. We can't. She's dead. You have to start a whole new playthrough." Yeah, coming in right at the end. We're just about to wrap up for tonight. But good to see you as always, Forkin' Around. Got it.
There we go.
Yeah, I don't often run out of water on a Dude Soul stream. That's usually because I'm playing and not talking so much.
Yep.
But yeah, so he just beat Ornstein
Well,
and Smo.
usually whenever you speak in a Dude Souls, it's because you're yelling at the game.
Yes, it's yelling at the game, not talking about stuff like we've been doing most of the stream. This is almost like an open mic. We were just talking about stuff the whole time. And right as we were about to wrap up, hit a new concurrent viewer count of 18. So,
Sorry, we
But
can't
yeah.
go too long.
as you can see, down at the bottom right here is Dude's death count, 21. And on the right side were my death counts at this point in the game. He just beat Ornstein and Smo, so I was at 156 and he's only at 21. So, but yeah.
Let me check something. Let me see if I can upgrade my shield.
But yeah, for everyone who came and hung out, I just did my spiel a few minutes ago. So I think most of you were probably here. So if any of that sounded interesting, I would appreciate the sub, and would love to see you hang out and chat for the panel streams. So, but yeah, we'll be back with another episode of Reverse Dude Souls next Wednesday. As long as that works for Dude, I've got it on my calendar.
Yeah, it should be fine for me.
So, yeah. So before we bounce out here tonight, Dude, what do you want to plug? I know you're working on...
Tomorrow night, I'm going to be working on Ninja Gaiden Sigma at my normal time,
That's right, Ninja Gaiden.
which is 2 hours before the stream started.
So yeah, Dude does all his streaming on Rumble, and the link to his Rumble channel is in the stream description. So go check that out and watch Dude as he achievement hunts currently in Ninja Gaiden Sigma. And then he'll be hosting Halo Infinite Community Night with the Melee Games team on Tuesday night. And there's like 28 slots. I think they've still got like 18 open. So if anyone wants to play Halo Infinite, go. I'm sure you could let Dude know, or show up in the Melee Discord and let them know, and you're welcome to join. As for myself, as I just mentioned, I will be back tomorrow night with the first open mic of the year. Finally, took forever. Just stuff kept coming up, and yeah. So first open mic of the year. I'll be having Sad Lad Chad on, who I just met last week. Looking forward to chatting with him about video games. And then Monday we'll be back with some more Super Metroid for Metroidvania Monday. And as I mentioned, the next episode of Party Chat with Extra Zero will be on Tuesday. So you can't do Party Chat and Halo Infinite at the same time. Unfortunately, you will have to pick one or the other. And then as mentioned, more Dude Souls next Wednesday.
And over the weekend, I won't be streaming because I have family visiting. So I don't know if I'll be streaming on Monday.
Oh, okay.
Either. I'll have to look into. I'll have to see if I'm feeling up for that, or if I just want a slow night for that night.
Gotcha. Yeah, you usually stream 3-4 nights a week.
Monday, Thursday, and Friday.
Monday, Thursday, Friday. So okay.
When it's I do Wednesdays. I do Wednesdays if we're not doing Dude Souls.
Yeah, there's been a few Wednesdays. Like last week, we didn't do Dude Souls because Carl had me on his channel. So
Yep. So it allowed me to get through Star Fox Adventures a bit faster.
Star Fox Adventures, yeah. So, all right. Well, thank you everyone for coming out. That was, I don't know if I've ever had that many viewers on a stream. It peaked at 19 just a minute or two
Nice.
ago. So
And
appreciate
that's
you
only
guys.
on. Is that only on one or is it on all of them?
That's just YouTube. So I have no idea how many were on Twitch, Kick, or Rumble. That's just the YouTube count. So.
Gotcha.
But yeah, appreciate you all hanging out with us tonight. And we'll see you all later. Thank you, everyone. Have a great night. We will see you later. And as always, in the meantime, game on.